Loneliness is the coat you wear, a deep shade of blue is always there. The sun ain't gonna shine anymore, the moon ain't gonna rise in the sky, the tears are always clouding your eyes when you're without love, baby. Emptiness is the place you're in, with nothing to lose, but no more to win. The sun ain't gonna shine anymore, the moon ain't gonna rise in the sky, the tears are always clouding your eyes when you're without love. Lonely without you, baby.
You should know that the man with the power of nature can bring you to the end of your life. And you should know by my smile and the look in my eyes that you're about to be massively forced to give up. Chicken attack, chicken attack. But you're back to solid face to black. They may look harmless, but them come on, chicken ass. Go chicken go, go chicken go. Now gonna fly, you on the sky. With the power of nature, you're never alone, and you can't live alone. Every beast, every tree follows me to the end, and you're about to be massively fucked. Chicken attack, chicken attack. But you're back to solid face to black. They may look harmless, but them come on, chicken ass. Go chicken go, go chicken go. Now gonna fly, you on the sky. You're young and you're hungry, perhaps your own money. I give to this chicken today. It's eggs for your dinner, it's legs for next winter. You won't have to steal again. Go chicken go, go chicken go. Now gonna fly, you on the sky.
Whoa, hey everybody, it's me, Ethan Van Sciver. This is Comic Artist Pro Secrets on COMICSGATE. No, it's the COMICSGATE live show on Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I'm here with my dear friends, Yancy Lynn. How are you?
Hi, Ethan.
Hello.
It's
Shane.
good to see you, sir.
Whoa! And there's Shane Davis, looking spicy, looking good. Mange Davis. Wow! I can't do it like
you. COMICSGATE live, but in the noon. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah. Noontime. How do you guys feel about that? I mean, listen, I know that like ordinarily, we're used to streaming around 4 a.m. How do you guys feel like streaming during decent people hours? What does that make you think about? I mean, is that okay?
Yeah. I mean, like, try not to stream too late, but I end up there all the time. So
me too. I'm just noticing like we're streaming like all the time. And by the way, it's Black History Month, so I'm wearing my Black History superhero T-shirt. Shane, how are you respecting Black people? You, Yancy, like what are you doing right now today to respect Black people the way I am?
I feel guilty now that you put me in this spot. I don't think I've thought of Black people today. I think it's too early. I don't think I've
it's too early to think about
top of my list.
All right, you don't have to think about them, Shane. Don't worry about thinking about Black people. How about you, Yancy? Anything that you're doing to represent Black History Month at the end of Black History Month?
I mean, you must realize that this is kind of a new thing to me. It's like, okay, you guys have a whole month for a specific race. It's like, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like when they tell me there's Asian and Pacific Islander month, and I'm like, great, do I get cake or something? What am I supposed to do with my month exactly? It's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, you don't get anything.
No, nothing.
I'd feel better about Black History Month if like we actually received some soul food or something like that. Like, when somebody else has a birthday party, you get cake. You know what I mean? You have to give them presents, but you get cake and ice cream. Sometimes you'll get a balloon and a show from a clown. Here you're going to get a show from a clown, all right, but you ain't going to get no cake. Guys, this is a really rare and special occasion because Shane Davis and Yancy Lynn are launching Inglorious Rex 3. This is the second chance campaign for Inglorious Rex 3. Do you have it, Shane? Yancy?
Yeah. Let me see.
I have the 9 Lives 9livescomics.com, and I see the Anatomic Trailer Trash edition.
All right, here we go. It should be pinned to the new page if you refresh. But okay. This is a second chance campaign. We are wrapping this book up. I have I added some more pages. I have about 6 or so pages left to do, but they're all laid out. And I feel confident wrapping this book up. And you know how it is, Ethan. You get there where you start to see the edges of the book being in the horizon. You can actually see it. The framework's there. Everything's there. That's where I'm at. Feeling good.
Yeah, I can see where this is. The ending of this thing is near. It's approaching.
Yeah. And that's when you just start racing. It just starts sprinting. You're like, whoa, let's go. And that's where I'm at with this book. So we wanted to do something special, and we put up like a Savage Kong versus 232 connecting cover, which is the main book and the supplemental book. And it looks great. And the campaign is live. I can, the people in the chat are putting it out there, but I'm going to hit refresh on it. It is a live campaign, so everybody can go back now. But it's been a ride. $1,000. Wow, guys.
That was quick. Thanks very much, guys. The truth is that for a second chance, it's really more for people who ask for it and say, hey, we missed on the original campaign. Please, can we have a chance to get it before you put it on in your store for a markup? And it's like, okay, we'll set it up. And I mean, it's just it's very nice to see you guys supporting us. That's all I can say. So thank you very much again, COMICSGATE.
Yeah, they're always going to support you guys. I mean, always.
One of the things we have in this, and I think we took a video of it. If you go full screen, we only have like, how many of these, Yancy?
200.
So we have like these lenticular covers we're getting made, which were kind of complicated to get made. Like we're having to go to 2 different printers to get this made. It's a lot like the metal covers Billy does and everything, but you know, this is a mock-up with volume 1, but it will be volume 3. So there's only 200 of these if you want it. Now, I do not suggest these being reader copies because it's like mounted and printed, the plate, but they're very nice, very collectible, entire book, back, front, weird and lenticular cover. Dude, printing technology is wild today, the things that we're able to print. You know what I'm saying, Ethan?
I do know. I mean, I've only like kind of scratched the surface, but it's nice to go to a printer, like a cool boutique printer, and just be like, what can you do? Like, what kind of cool effects can you do? Lenticular though just seems like the top of the. You know what I'd like to do is I'd like to do those old holograms, but I'd like to do a whole cover of a hologram. Remember in the 90s, like people used to talk about this like it was cool, but it wasn't cool at all. It was gay. Like they'd be like, "Oh, it's a Spider-Man hologram cover," and it's like Spider-Man's a whole cover, and then there's a little square of a hologram like placed in the middle, and they go, "Oh, that's so cool." It's not cool. Like that's not cool. I want the whole cover to be a hologram. How do we do that?
The whole thing.
Oh,
so I remember talking to, I want to say it was Andy Kubert, because he did one of those. You remember those X-Men books? I can't remember the name of it. It's when Wolverine loses his adamantium, and it had the little card hologram in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. He told me, and that was like I want to say a $3.75 book or something like that back in the day. That one card, each card costs like $2. Just the card the actual physical card that they glued on the book. Those holograms, if I'm not mistaken, they had to actually sculpt something like that was a sculpture of artwork, and then somehow they took photos to make the lenticular, so they had a 3D effect.
Is that how
or
that
something?
Works?
I think I'm loosely remembering that. Like I saw that in a Wizard magazine or something. They were actually explaining how they made it. But I could be wrong. I could be a fever dream. Because it really was an artwork. If you ever have one of those actual issues and you look at it, it looks like a carving, like that. Moving. Yeah, I think that's how they did those. I might be wrong, but those were super weird. And it's strange.
I would like to do one, Shane, but I would like them to do a whole cover that way. I don't care if it costs $2. I don't care if it costs $3. I don't care if it costs $5, Shane. $6 is pushing it. But I would like to do one of those. I think it would be cool. All right, here's what I got. I got it. I finally found it. I found it myself. It is 9lives.com project, Shane Davis, Inglorious Rex, Volume 3 comic book second chance campaign. Here it is live. Look at this. It's filling up the screen so beautifully. Shane, look how good your artwork is. Can I just take a moment to tell you that your stuff is amazing? Let's watch this video by you. What the hell? Wow, that looks cool.
Yep.
Mark Miller. You know what? That is a real compliment. You know, not just wow, this looks like it took a lot of work and it is well put together. Like that's not a good compliment at all. I've always been a fan of Shane Davis. Me too. But this is his absolute best art yet. That is a real compliment. That is one professional who is taking a moment to salute another professional, Shane. And
when
say,
I actually met Mark Miller at a Wizard Con back when he was working on I think he was working on Ultimates. And when he approached me, like, because we're drinking at the bar, or not the bar, but the lobby. You know how those Wizard Cons, I think it was Wizard World Chicago. You remember that, right? Wizard World Chicago.
Yeah.
Everybody's stuck in that one hotel, right? It was a good con, but you're out in the middle of nowhere. But and Mark's like, oh, yeah, I introduced myself. He's like, I know who you are. And I'm like, how? And he's like, Brian Hitch told me to look you up. And I was like, okay. And I've been friends with him since. Like, I'll email him like once a year or something like that, just to say what's up. But he's a super friendly guy, very personable,
He's a personable guy. He's very talented, and he hasn't been tortured by the rest of the industry. You know what's great about Mark Miller is that, like, he is Grant Morrison's understudy. And Grant Morrison is a legend. Like, he is an absolute legend who gets a lot of respect and stuff. But Grant Morrison has never really had a movie made. You think about that. Like, for all the stuff that Grant Morrison has written and produced, he's never, like, Kill Your Boyfriend has never been a movie. Like, nothing that Grant ever wrote that he owns has ever been a movie. And so there's this kid up the street who just kind of goes, very much like Brian Hitch is to Alan Davis. Brian Hitch was the same way. Brian Hitch was like practically Alan Davis's paper boy. Can I come in and see what you're drawing? Oh, yeah, come in. Come see what I'm drawing. And then, yeah, sure. I'm here to support young upcoming artists. And then Brian Hitch goes into his house with like practically like a spy camera on his desk. And then the next thing you know, Alan Davis is like, what the fuck is this? It looks like Marvel has published work from me that isn't even officially finished and off my desk yet. What happened? Who's this fucker? Brian Hitch. Fuck you. Fuck you, Brian Hitch. True story. Shane, that's what happened. Now, something very similar happened with Mark Miller. Very similar. Yeah. Mark Miller understudied to Grant Morrison. Grant Morrison takes him under his wing. He's like, oh, I'm going to help the youth the same way that I help fellows like maybe say young Von Coleman. You don't remember how much I helped young Von Coleman? Everybody will tell you how much I helped young Von Coleman so much. You put Von Coleman on your shoulders so he could put that basketball through the hoop. A lot of people weren't there. I saw it. Von Coleman was my version of, he was my Webster. You know what I mean? He was like, I did everything I could for that little guy. And then, so anyway, Mark Miller, taking under Grant Morrison's wing. And then suddenly Mark Miller's the star. Suddenly, oh, these are your tricks. These are your secrets. I've stolen your wizard secrets. And now Mark Miller, he can get a meeting in any fucking Hollywood office that he wants to get a movie made. Yeah. I have an idea for a movie. It's me taking a shit for 3 hours. Sold. And I'm not saying like everything that Mark has done has been great. I'm just saying like if he wanted to do that, like he could do that. Yeah. And Grant Morrison, he can't. So how angry would you be if you were Grant Morrison? Dude, I'm pretty angry. True story, because my editor, I was working with the editors, Bob Schreck and Brandon Montclair, who I was working on Mysteries in Space, and the All-Star line was going on, right? Yep. So they were talking about All-Star books to me, because they're in the same, they're editing all those. Before they even published, I remember Brandon told me this story, and he said, or maybe it was towards the end of the run, but Brandon told me that basically Grant Morrison had given Mark Miller a Red Sun, right? That was Grant Morrison's Superman ending for the story. Oh
Like
no.
he had this, and he gave it away thinking, well, I'll never get the right Superman. I'll never get a Superman run. I could do something so crazy. Which, if I remember at Red Sun, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's almost like they go into space, land on another planet, and like the sun turns red or yellow, or like that. It's like a circle of events that happen to make a new Superman on another planet.
What?
And
no,
so then
Superman
Grant
lands
Morrison's
in
here with,
Russia.
yeah, well, no, the ending of the book, not the beginning of the book. The ending of Red Sun, I think Lex Luthor, eventually his bloodline ends up going into space. I don't know. I have to go back and look, but supposedly that was Grant's ending, his idea. And then he ends up with this Eisner Award-winning Superman book, and he's got to come up with an ending, is what I was told. And you know, because they were buddies, they probably are still to some extent, but they were like studio mates and shit, right?
Yeah.
Giving away your ending like that.
And then somebody comes in, then, oh, you can have my ending. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. And now let me build a career off of it and undermine you and surpass you. And now suddenly I'm the master. Think about that. Like, I always think about the people that I help and how I got to keep my foot on their head, Shane. Shane, when you help somebody, when you teach somebody anything, any of your magic tricks, I want you to keep that in mind, that this person might go on to surpass you, much like Brian Hitch did to Alan Davis, much like Mark Miller did to Grant Morrison, and then they'll team up and undermine you. Mark Miller and Brian Hitch.
We're talking comics here, but honest question: were you a big fan of Alan Davis?
Yeah, I like Alan Davis.
Yeah,
I like him. He's your uncle, right?
Stuff. Yeah, I like this Excalibur stuff a lot.
Yeah, I did too. I like everything that he does. His stuff is so fluid, and he's kind of like the British John Byrne. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
And yeah, like he's really, really good. Like the thing about Alan Davis is that he could draw like a crowded superhero team up scene, the kind that George Perez like is like famous for. But he, in my opinion, like Alan Davis would draw something like that, and it would look tremendous. It would look as beautiful and harmonious as a scene, a photograph of a school of fish in the sea, like just everything working in concert together, something to form a wonderful kind of thing. Whereas George Perez would draw this clunky, crowded mess, a cacophony, and people still like would say George Perez is awesome and you should respect George Perez and things like that. I do, I guess, in a way. But I'm just saying that like Alan Davis's stuff was way more pleasing. It was
fluid.
Is a great word for that.
I don't. It's weird. I can't say his artwork's stiff, but there is a stiffness in George Perez's stuff. Absolutely, there's a little bit of a stiffness in it, but I wouldn't call it stiff. It's just kind of
I call it real stiff, and like his stuff is like George Perez is real stiff, it's just, I don't know, it could use a little bit of massaging to get the fluidity of Alan Davis. Like George Perez is pretty stiff, but if his stuff was like rubbed a little bit the right way, maybe you would get the fluid kind of quality of Alan Davis. What do you think of that?
Yeah. He almost did a really good Green Lantern, or because it was online. Like there was an Alan Davis Green Lantern run that never got cleared. Like there was like sketches and stuff of some of the characters and aliens he was going to do, and it, for whatever reason, DC didn't approve it.
I don't understand why. I do not understand.
I sometimes those stories, I wonder if they just end up at Marvel. It's one of those things where they're kind of, they're like, maybe we'll do this project, but we end up, because I know that happened with the guy that died that did Telos and Spider-Man. I can't remember his name.
Michael Ringo. Yeah. The one that Mike S. Miller helped to kill. In my opinion. Mike S. Miller. He did. He helped to. Mike S. Miller versus Michael Ringo. We remember that. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah. because there was like a Shazam project he was supposed to do at DC, and they would never greenlight it. So he ended up with a phone call to do Spider-Man, and he had to go do it because the other project wasn't ready. And then evidently Mike Carlin's like, the story is Mike Carlin's like, yeah, he walked off this project, and it's like, no, the project was never going. You know, you wouldn't start it. You know, it's like, yeah, man. So like all these projects that never happened or almost happened or just kind of lost in time. Maybe the guy just ended up on another book. It wasn't ready to start. Maybe it wasn't going to start for 6 months and he needed work. Who knows?
Yeah. All right,
Mike. Yeah. What if I have a Mike Miller sketch and things don't, something happens to Mike? Can I repurpose that as
what, like page liner for your parakeet? Like, what would you use a Mike Miller drawing for?
Yeah.
Other than what
ain't all that bad. Ain't all that bad.
It's pretty bad, dude. You saw that horse drawing. It isn't good.
That horse, yeah. That alligator horse.
Good God, I love ponies, but the moment I saw the horse turn its neck that much, I was like, yeah, that thing's broken.
It's broken.
That thing's like got a giraffe neck. It had a giraffe neck. Like its neck would have been like, I don't know, like a foot too long to be able to rotate like that.
I looked at that artwork. I was like, what the hell happened to Mike? Did he have a stroke or something? And then I was like, oh shit. Then I heard that he did. I was like, he's doing better though. He's doing better. So we can it was hard at first. We can laugh about it now. Shane Davis is
I think it's fantastic that the people in his sphere are supporting him, like I think Roddick posted that he spent $2,000 on the original from Mike S. Miller. So, good on them putting their money where their mouth is.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's nice that people in Mike's space are throwing charity his way, to help him out in his time of need. I think that's really good. Bitcoin's down, by the way, big time. So I can understand why that's an issue, but we don't care about that. We care about Shane Davis's King Kong versus 232, Inglorious Rex Volume 3 comic book second chance campaign. It's a mouthful. That's a lot to say here. Let's take a look at this and see what we get. All right. So first and foremost, the featured tier is the Savage Kong versus 232 main and supplemental 2-pack. Now, is this everything? Like, is this, if I order this, am I satiated? You know what I mean?
All the new stuff, yes.
No, the lenticular is not in there.
Well, no, the lenticular is not in there. The lenticular is on its own in a pack. I mean, you can just add it to your order. But that is pretty much the new stuff. Those are the 3 variant covers of the campaign. 232 Beast Mode, which we actually already have. With the Aaron L.
250 copies because it's reprinted.
Yeah, it's already printed. So once those sell out, they're gone. And that's a beautiful Aaron L. Fetchy cover. The book is drawn by Anthony Gonzalez Clark. It's an original story. It's a prequel story where we actually see young Alex with his brother being, the up and coming Rex, champion. Because in this story, we actually see why 232 becomes champion. It's an interesting story because he basically has to go outside the city to save another Rex. Like it was supposed to be a fight, but then it turns into a rescue mission. So really cool story. Different dynamic. I like this family dynamic when it's very positive. There's no death in the family at this point, really. You got the little brother looking up to the big brother saying, get him. And you got the dad being like, no, do this, do that.
Why is the dad such a fatso? Can I just ask you that?
I don't know why. Well, this is my logic. A lot of fighters, like let's say Ron used to be a boxer. That's their dad. They're spending most of their life cutting weight and dieting. And what usually happens to a lot of guys, it does happen, this is true. The minute they quit fighting and they've been, keeping their weight down, like and cutting weight for all their fights, they usually just blow the fuck up. Oh. Because they you got to think like if they've been actively doing that all through, I don't know, their 20s into their 30s. like you fall off the wagon hard. You know, like you're like going to buffets. You know, you're like eating like you're going through McDonald's, ordering 2 or 3 combos for yourself, and then asking your wife and kid what do they want. You know, it's like you're eating everything because you've been depriving yourself of food for like 20 years.
So long.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's my logic. I know. I believe it or not, I actually have that idea that this dude just started eating everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
He still looks cool though. Like that. The important thing is that he looks tough. You know, he does look cool. And then next to him in red is kind of looks like you in a way.
Young Alex. That's young Alex. Yeah, that's Alex at like, I don't know what age did we, because we always keep the ages kind of ambiguous. You know, you remember DC whenever
a timeline thing. Let me go pull it up and see if I can.
Yeah, I want to say like Alex is probably like 14 or 15 here, maybe 16. I don't know. The reason you know, like when we draw Robin, we really never understand how old Robin is. You know, like, because if you know, Batman has so many Robins, you end up in like, how old is Batman situation?
I wrote it down here. Beast Mode 1, Alex is 14. And Nate
14. 14. Yeah,
Why did
14.
you know that? 14. That's
because we have a lot of different stories with Alex and Nate. Like, we have like an extensive timeline of this book. This happens there, you know, on this year. We have 3 timelines.
What does he think of his father, by the way? Well, hold on. Let's take it slow. He's 14 years old. His brother's a fighter, dangerous. But he looks over at his dad, and his dad is putting on weight. A lot of weight. Alex is looking at his pop, and he's just going, "Pop, are you okay?" Like, does he ever stop and worry about his father and say, "Dad, like for 1 second, stop thinking about himself"? Say his automotive business and all the cars and houses he's buying and all the girls he's dating. Does he ever stop for 1 single minute and go, "Pop, you okay? You seem to be putting on a little weight there, Dad. I'm concerned about you. Do you need to talk to someone?" Does he ever do that or no in the book?
I haven't written that scene, but I'm taking notes.
Dad, food is not a replacement for fighting. I understand that at some point, you know, you had to walk away from the ring. I know that you're living vicariously through us, but you're also living vicariously through Popeye's fried chicken. Yeah, and like you know, I don't know, Dad, I just want to let you know, you're allowed to let your family love you instead of just food, instead of just sweets. You're a big sweetie baby. You're a big sweetie. You're a big sweet eater. You're sucrose-ish. Stop, and glucose-ish. Stop rewarding yourself and suffocating your pain with pies. And just give your kid a hug. That'd be nice. Like I just wrote a scene for you, Shane.
Yeah,
not a big sweaty baby, a big sweetie baby. He's eating sweets like a big baby. Okay, go ahead, Shane. Sorry.
Wow. Yeah. Men don't hug, you know, they fist bump.
Yeah, but okay, that's true. Again, but that's just, to me, that would be like avoiding a real issue.
That's a good scene questioning. Yeah.
There's
some other stuff. There's some other stuff in the family dynamic that people will understand once they read Inglorious Rex 3. I don't want to spoil it, but there is a piece of the family dynamic I've been avoiding, telling the audience. Yeah, we got secrets in these books. We got secrets. Yeah. And of course, there's the mange glass. For people who don't know, we haven't done a glass since Starlight Cats. That's how long it's been. And people are like, "Hey, I like that pint glass. I still have that pint glass. When are you going to do another one?" So I like to make sure I'm trading in some mange stuff from time to time. And we do the mange covers and stuff like that, and they do really well. So we're doing the pint glass again. Now, the only catch to this, and Yanzi, correct me if I'm wrong, we're not shipping
Yeah, so unfortunately, it's the same thing that we did with Starlight Cats, and because it's a big piece of glass, it's just too likely to break traveling overseas. So it's only USA, unfortunately.
Oh yeah. You don't want it to break. Like somebody's gonna get a big box of glass.
Yeah.
Shane, you know what it should say? It should say pour yourself a tall glass and shut the fuck up. That would be good. Put that under mange. Be like, pour yourself a tall glass of shut the fuck up on the other side. Yeah, of STFU would be fine. You know, it's just a thought. I don't know.
That's an idea. We might can do that. I don't know if it'll all fit in there. It might be small copy, but it'll be there. I think
you put it under. Pour yourself a nice tall glass. Pour yourself a nice tall glass underneath the mange face, and on the back it says of shut the fuck up, and then mange. You know what I mean? That would be good. I would like that. I would serve that to my father when he comes to visit in April.
Yeah. Somebody just won't shut the fuck up, and you pour them a pint and you hand it to them. It's like, you can't talk and drink this at the same time.
Yeah, you can't. All right, now hold on. Let me take a look at this. Can we get to 3,000? Let's get to 3,000. Let me see. Are we there? Blank. Oh, we're way past that. Yeah, we are. Okay, we're going to 3,525 backers so far, and still moving. We're going to keep going. Let's get to 4,000. By the way, let me just point out, and Shane, thank you for letting me ask you tough questions about your work and your art and your story. I know it's not easy. Like, I'm asking you questions about your characters that maybe you're not comfortable answering right now, and I appreciate you're doing that.
No. It's good. It's good. Ask away.
I will. Now, the other thing is, this is COMICSGATE Live. And every COMICSGATE Live moving forward, I will be releasing a new print. Okay, and today is the release of the very first print, Shane. And I have released the print. There are only 100 of these existing. We have already sold 43 of these. So crazy. I know. So there are 57 left. And the reason why we sold 43 of them is that Subscribestar got a head start. They got a 1 hour head start. So they've already had, I mean, it's not really fair. You know, it's stupid that I did that, and it's not cool. And
no. I mean, people can go subscribe to your Subscribestar. You've done this, but something similar with your Subscribestar. You've always done things like, you have to give them something, right? You do something.
Yeah, but I mean, even still, like, I didn't think I'd sell almost half of them before I even launched the thing. Grab a print here. Okay, so they're almost all gone already. So don't miss out. 100 of them. We're going to do 100 of these every single week, a different print every single time. And this one's good. They're signed and numbered. You can go look at the campaign. They look like this. Shane, they look like this. They're signed and numbered. Okay, so this is number 1 of 100 in red marker, red ink, of course. So yeah, every week. Yes, every week. You'll get wait, what was that from? Was that from that was from A Christmas Carol. 6 pence and 6 bob every week. Yes, every week. That is what you'll be paid. All right, now Shane Davis has his campaign. I'm going to let him control it for a little while before I take the control from him again.
Yeah, I want to. Somebody in the chat asked a question, Yanzi, and this is a good one. Jose Ilm says, Shane Davis, would you consider a lenticular cover CGC option? I don't know how to do that. That would be a Yanzi question.
We never really thought about doing it CGC because it's a strange little option. Okay. You know what? Let me try and put together something real quick in the add-on section if you already purchased it, so it'll be easier.
Yeah. Yeah, she can try to put that together, and maybe you can just add on the CGC. We do the CGC with our books because a lot of people have asked for them, and it's a signed edition by us that is graded and slabbed. It takes longer to do. We have to send them off to CGC, but a lot of people I've noticed they don't want to see their signer books so they can get them graded. And I don't do a lot of cons. I think this year, the only con I'm going to is going to be for the Fans Fest. So,
That's exciting.
Yanzi, 20.
Why won't this site let me back to campaign? Says Just Batman 10. Holy shit.
Is there a reason that he might not be able to back?
Yeah, he probably went right to the add-on section. That's why.
Yeah, don't go to the add-on section. Go to the actual home. If you go to home site, I'm gonna do it on my screen. If you just go to the home site, click here, and now funding, and then that will take you to the actual live campaign, and then select these tiers. Now, we have an add-on section after you've bought a tier, and if you're trying to buy from the add-on section, you haven't bought it, won't let you check out. People like that about our site, the add-on section. Really cool. Everybody loves it, but it can be confusing if you go straight to the add-on section. All right, so we got the 3-pack here. This is all 3 new covers. 232 Beast Mode are supplemental, and Inglorious Rex 3. This gets you all 3 books. Beautiful Aaron L. Fetchy cover, and then the Savage Kong versus 232 cover by yours truly. We got the snakes. We got anatomic. I cooked up a whole story in my head, Ethan, over this cover. I was like, what if, you know, Alex and Anatomic, they have like these glowing crystals to control these kaijus on this monster island, right?
Yeah.
Like, and somehow if they have these, you know, like, I don't know, Alex would have like yellow crystals that control like the
Talk about
magic
crystals for a minute. Last night on Ballers, Mandy Summers was talking about, was it shit crystals? Like, what was she talking about? Poop crystals? What was the phrase she used? Butt crystals?
I think she called ass crystals.
Ass
I think
crystals.
it's like farting. I think it's just like the bacteria, you know, that comes out of your anus. You know, I think that's what it is. I don't know.
That's what it is, but she described them as, hold on one sec, slow down now. We have all night. You don't have to rush this.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you're gonna do great. Shit crystals. Now she's describing them as crystals, these particles as crystals. Crystals. When I think of crystals, I think of gems. I think of, you know what I mean? And so you know, sugar crystals. I think of when somebody, I used to think about this all the time. Like, I'd be on an airplane, and when you're on an airplane, especially when you're behind like people from certain regions of the world, like India, and they're farting on the airplane because they just don't know any better. Like, they're right in front of you, and they're farting, and it's coming back in your face, and you smell it. The minute you inhale it, you're actually letting Indian people shit in your lungs, because that's what's happening. The Mandy called them shit crystals. I never thought of that before, but that is going in. It's literally poop in the air, and it's going in your nose, and it's going into your lungs and sitting there in your air sacs. And it's almost as though, like, you know, some Hindu like shit in your open chest cavity. So, you know, I think about that all the time. Mandy bringing it up and then calling it like shit crystals when you were walking around a sex dungeon and somebody has a butt plug in. That was enlightening to me. Your comment?
Well, I mean, basically she's saying if there's a naked ass, like, you know, there's no filter between the shit crystals, like, right? So I guess your underwear and your pants and all of that is kind of filtering some of the shit crystals. But if you're smelling it, you know, imagine if there's no pants on and somebody farts around you, you're getting a full blast of shit crystals. That's no good. It's no good, you know, like there's no filter. What do you want to call that? Filterization.
I swear to God, Faggotry used to be like a troll in the chat. Faggotry, for some reason, has decided, like, I have become so badly behaved that Faggotry has to be the angel on my shoulder now. Faggotry has become the kindergarten teacher who's like, this doesn't have to be, Ethan, you don't have to talk about this. Like, this doesn't have to be a discussion. Like, there are people here who are trying to eat breakfast, you know, like, what's the matter with you? Dookie Diamonds. Yeah, I think Faggotry, thank you. I'm glad that you are you know, a mod in my chat.
Now when Mandy says shit crystals, I start thinking of a scenario where like dwarves are in caves digging up shit crystals. Like I don't know. Like, what's an example? Like the seven dwarves, right? Like, what if they weren't digging up? What if they weren't digging up diamonds? They were digging up shit crystals. But what if they're not in a cave, but they're in like a giant's ass digging up shit crystals, like a sleeping giant?
I think the phrase shit crystals, there's some poetry to it. I'm not saying that it's the best thing in the world. I'm not saying that you should be saying it a lot, especially around mixed company. But I am saying that there's a certain magical rhyming phraseology to it that I think has some appeal to certain people. I mean, definitely not to Yancy. Yancy would find it too disgusting.
What do you think about shit crystals, Yancy? You're not commenting.
No, why would she? I'm not going to comment, Shane.
It looks like boom, we hit $4,000.
No, I wanted to be the one to do it. All right, hold on. Let's refresh. I've puppeteered the campaign now. We are past $4,000 now, thanks to everybody who is backing this campaign at this moment.
And this is pretty good. This is pretty good considering I don't have a Joe Rogan shout out. I just want to say beating that campaign with its Joe Rogan shout out, doing pretty good. We are beating one of the biggest podcasts.
Closeted homosexual Jewish authors. Is that what you're going to say? I don't know where this came from, but it says a guy named Fractured Light. He says closeted homosexual Jewish author and podcaster Michael Mouse. That's a hell of a introduction right there. Goes on the Joe Rogan Experience and gives his take on the Epstein files. What the fuck is going on with the face paint? What a clown. You might want to skip this episode. Now, this is a problem that he's saying this because this particular episode is the episode in which he is promoting Air July. So let's take a listen.
Animals are also, I need to tell you, there's that chimp in all of us.
Yeah.
And when that mob starts fomenting, like, people want blood and they love it.
Yeah. You also get all this powerful reinforcement from other people in the group that tell you that you're doing the right thing and they support you.
And now hold on a second. Let me just let's go over here. We got a question, very important question. Just Batman. I'm done yelling. Are any of these covers in the box?
No, the box is separate. The box is from the previous campaign. So the box is separate. The box also has a special line artwork cover that you can only get in the box, a miniature, and a lenticular print. So those are three exclusive things that are in the box. These covers will not be in the box. They're only in the Second Chance campaign.
Yeah, sorry, just so you guys know, I was replying to Just Batman 10 in the chat. So it's not I ignored you, I replied to you. But yeah, that was we offered some items that were in the previous campaign, and that was the option to pick it up. So
let me read these super chats. J Bomber Fantasy Mail says, "Let's go. We're back to business, boys. Woo! Welcome back, COMICSGATE Live. Great to be here. Where is John Malin, though? Does anybody know where John is?
He was up late last night. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah,
it's on a different schedule.
Where's my John?
Well, Red Comics says, "Hail guys, all the best on the launch." Shane, IG3, Inglorious Rex 3.
Yeah.
Will this campaign include my metal cover? It says for F Cora failed.
No, the metal covers, and I know he's thinking he's getting one, and you might. I don't know. So for people who know, we do have a metal cover that 10 metal covers that people are going to get free if you were one of the 10 people that backed. We're going to do a lottery. That was in the first 24 hours of Inglorious Rex 3. That was something specific we did. That has nothing to do with this campaign.
You know what I just realized? I think his name is FC or an FA, LSV1.
All their names changed. I don't understand what happened there because that's Alvarez de Frank. That's who he was before, and then his name changed. So that was something to do with StreamYard or YouTube. Something happened. Everybody's name changed because even John isn't John in the chat. He's Mortal Enemy.
Yes, he is. All right. So just back the threesome tier plus the glass. Good to see Yanzi. Hashtag LCG. That's Sean Anakin. I'm very happy here. StealthX5 says hello. Thank you, StealthX5. Josh says, Grant, look at me. I'm the master now. That's Mark Miller there. And people say like you sound more Australian than British or Scottish. And I say, what's the difference? Tom Tuttle, what?
Yeah. No. I think that's right. But I want to say, where does he live? Is he in the UK or something? I don't think he's in Scotland, is he?
Well, he was. He was in Edinburgh. He was in Edinburgh or Glasgow.
Yeah.
You know what they have in Scotland?
Glasgow. Yeah.
In Scotland, they eat sheep stomachs. What they do is they take the stomach of the sheep and they fill it with oatmeal, and then they cook that and then they serve it to you, and it's a delicious. That's what they eat over there. And you know what else they do? They have the Loch Ness Monster in bagpipes. So basically, everything about Scotland is super fucking annoying.
Dude, they used to have the Loch Ness Monster. They officially gave up on that shit. They kind of went out there and said, we ain't doing that. It ain't real. The guy, the biggest researcher of it, he finally said, I give up. This thing's not real.
Why would he say that when
I think he's retiring. I think he can't grift off of it. He's like, my grift is over. This thing ain't real. I don't know. It can't get. It's in the fucking water, right? Like with all our technology and everything. I mean, sonar and everything. You would find this fucking thing if it exists, right? It can't be that evasive. Like Yetis and whatever, maybe that thing's running around and hiding, but there's no way the Loch Ness Monster is real.
I mean, I just feel like, he's not real if you assign an identity to it. The minute you say it's a plesiosaur, it's a prehistoric Edmontosaurus that has survived the extinction event, survived the ice age. And how to do this? Well, it swam through a little canal and ended up in Loch Ness where it can't get out again. And it's been there for 70 million years. Now, the minute you say that, like you've trapped yourself into a little box. You've created an identity for this thing and an excuse for it living. And when you're wrong, then you're wrong. Now, what I would say is there's something in that water. I don't know what it is. People say it's this. People say it's that. I don't know what it is. Could be anything. Then the Loch Ness Monster is real forever. Yancy, what do you think of that strategy for effectiveness?
I have no idea. I mean, Loch Ness Monster is such a popular myth. Even, we in Singapore have heard of it and stuff. But at the same time, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's probably one of those things they made up to try and get tourists to come and visit their sleepy little town and they can sell monster-shaped souvenirs, I guess.
Yeah, that's why. That's why the Area 52. They're like, oh, we have aliens here. You don't have shit. You don't have any aliens there. Oh, come see us in Area 52. We'll put on a big show. The military police will come and meet you halfway. And we'll aim guns at you, march you, turn you around. Kane, remember when they were like, we're going to rush Area 52, all the dummies on the internet at once, and they can't kill us all?
Yeah. What happened with that? I remember them trying to campaign for it. I don't remember the outcome.
Oh, I went to Area 52. Is it Area 51? Oh, I was at Area 52. That's why I was like, I went right in. I didn't know why anybody did. I was like, what's the problem? So Area 51 is where the aliens are?
Yeah, you went to the wrong one.
I went to the wrong one.
Did you? I brought it up last night, and I might can pull it up, but I guess Obama said the aliens are real and that he maybe shouldn't have done that.
Pull it up. Hold on, let me see this guy excuse pedophilia.
And the thing with the Epstein stuff online is just really kind of like, I remember 5 minutes ago, right? For the blue-pilled people on COVID. If you don't care about COVID as much as I do, and if you aren't informed as COVID as much as I am, you want to kill grandma, right? Like that, you're told this explicitly.
Your kids should be taken away from you, should be banned from society.
Right. And my buddy Lou Perez, who's a great comic, he had a great tweet. He goes, if you don't have COVID, you can't spread COVID. I can't give it to you just because I'm a bad person, right? But that was the mindset. And now there's so much, there's what, 3 million Epstein docs? If you are not as invested as some people, you are a kid toucher, you're covering for them, you want this to happen, you're complicit retroactively somehow.
Yeah.
And
this guy just seems like he's coping, He's like, oh, you're a kid toucher, they say. You touch one kid, suddenly you're a kid toucher. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it sounds like he's saying. It is peculiar. And he's saying it with this all over his face. I don't know. I would be worried if I were this guy. Hold on a second. Let me go back and look at Shane Davis's King Kong versus 232 Inglorious Rex Volume 3. On my book, Second Chance Campaign, and see where we're at. Are we at 4,200? Are
Please,
we at 4,200? No, we're at 4,600. 46. Oh, I didn't share it. Hold on. First of all, let me let Vasilis in, even though he's having some difficulty, some measure of difficulty. Vasilis, are you here?
Yo.
Okay.
Yo. Vasilis!
You may start. You may succeed now. Succession has arrived.
Yeah, we will. Thank you so much for being here, Vasilis. Vasilis, thank you, everybody. The minute we get to $5,000 on Shane Davis's King Kong versus 232 Inglorious Rex Volume 3 comic book second chance campaign, we will celebrate with music. Okay, the minute we get to 5,000. Also, tonight, let me see. Did we sell any more prints? Refresh. CYBERFROG Limited #1. We're going to be doing a print every single week on COMICSGATE Live. 100, limited to 100, signed and numbered. We have sold 64 of them. This is the #1 print. CYBERFROG versus Deathfly. It's 11 inches by 17 inches. We have 100 of them signed and numbered. Don't miss out. They're $25. Go grab yours now so that when #2 comes out, you're not going, well, I didn't get #1. You get #1.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool who didn't get #1. Vasilis, how about you? What's going on with you?
Yo, I didn't know we were having a show today. I was deep into the Indiegogo rabbit hole trying to get my campaign live. I was going to have a t-shirt, but all I have is my sign up and a very strange video again.
Yeah, like
about Indiegogo, we haven't been this campaign hasn't been approved yet, so I don't know if when or if that will be approved, but we will try to turn that on live when it is, and it will end with this. Like, I'll hide the tears if I have to. It's not going to overlap. It's going to come, if it goes live, it'll come down the same time I bring the campaign down. So in the meantime, why not just sign up and back on our site?
And go over and get Anatomic Trailer Trash Edition as well. This is a rare misprinted version that's going to come with a unique stamp of Mange Davis going, ow!
Yeah, we actually got that stamp shipping to us at the beginning of March. So, and the books I think will be here in like 2 weeks. So the corrected version, and they sent us a video of it at the printer. It looks fine. We basically replaced that spread with 2 other pages, and everything's fine. So the misprint is corrected, and they are manufacturing the books now. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for your support. Ethan, how you were talking about the ask crystals, right?
Yeah, I was. Yes.
All right. If you will, let's. I want to show you this cartoon. I imagine this is a lot like what Mandy was talking about.
Oh, what is this?
You gotta say goodbye. You gotta say your goodbyes.
Come with you.
No, son, you can't.
No, my boy. You have to stay. You have to protect your mother. I will not go down without a fight.
Ah!
Oh, pieces of flesh.
Remember you, Father.
What do you think, Basilis?
What a loving story of growing up and falling down.
Going down. Yeah, tragedy. Tragedy. Yeah.
Trailer trash though. Pick one of these up. Make sure that you get this, and then go over and grab the Shane Davis King Kong versus 232 Inglorious Rex Volume 3 comic book second chance campaign. While you can, it is cruising along here. We're at 47.50 at this point, and still moving. So make sure that you get yours. You don't want to. You know what I mean? You don't want to miss out on that. Now, obviously, the CYBERFROG limited print has sold 72 now. There are only 28 left. So be conscientious of that. Don't wait too long. Don't wait too much longer before you claim yours. And Shane, I want to talk to you about gambling a little bit. And I want to talk to you about gambling and why gambling is wrong. This individual here is a degenerate gambler, a famous degenerate gambler on the internet. And he's playing a game right now, a game of chicken. And the way that you win, see how he's got $93.75? Now, if he can hop his chicken across the road, every time he hops to a different platform, his number goes up. The problem is a car might be coming, the grill might grill the chicken. So you don't know. You take a chance. So you get to the first one and then multiply it by 1 times 9.6. Go to the next one, multiply your number by 4 times. Then you go to the next one. Look at that, 9 times. You're multiplying your money by 9. That's almost 10 times. Go to the next one somehow 22 times, and you've already gone here and here and here. So 22 times. So this is a game of chicken that people are playing with gambling. And this guy is addicted to this chicken game. Okay.
Highbrow gambling, I see.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely. So here we go. Let's watch it.
Let's go. Needed that.
Look at this. Here we go. First. There we go. Now get to the next one.
Oh! I'm the GOAT!
Now he feels like he's the GOAT because he just turned his $96 into $1,735, Shane.
Wow.
Now at this point, you walk away. You should leave.
I bet it's going to last.
Yeah, I bet he's going to keep trying, right? Charlie's going to... Like, this does happen, but, I mean, you should... His chat is saying, you suck, dude. All right.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Who's laughing now?
Me.
Who's laughing now? Big boy dollars.
Big boy dollars.
Big boy dollars right there, boys. Let's go.
Don't do it. Leave.
Yeah, you might have been laughing a second ago, but not anymore.
Don't do it again.
Hey.
Watch this. I'm going to lose this one. Bang. And then I'm going to do a big one. Come on. Oh, my God. 2,500. Come on. No, dude. One more.
One more.
Yes, let's go. Get the money. Let's go.
Look at that. Look what he got.
Get the money. Get the cash. Get the money. Smack your ass. Get the money. All day. Oh, my God. Come on, dude. We got this. Oh, we got this. No.
Yes, you do.
Oh, my God. I lost every one of the 500s, bro. What the fuck, dude? Let's go. Oh, my God. I just won that on my last one.
Oh, man.
Is this the good? It's almost done. Don't worry. Is he going to do it?
Oh, my God, bro. Fuck.
Oh, my God, bro.
Let's go.
Bro, no. Bro, the chicken, bro.
500 good. 500 good.
Bro, the chicken, bro.
No, dude. One more.
No, leave. Oh,
no.
No way, dude. Fuck my life, dude.
No.
God damn it, man. God damn it, dude. God damn it, man. God damn it, bro. Fuck, it just takes it all every fucking time.
Takes it
God,
all.
man. Fucking everything is gone, dude. It's like they're fucking Man, what the fuck, dude?
It's like
please
fucking,
win one time, please. It's been like fucking.
Oh my god.
He's gonna smoke.
Man, what the fuck, dude? I'm done. Yo, what the fuck is this dude?
Look at this. Fuck the chicken, bro. The chat's killing me. Damn, boss.
I gotta go, man. I gotta go.
You gotta go.
This shit makes me look like an asshole, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just losing so much money right now.
So this shit makes him look like an asshole. So that's gambling, and why you shouldn't gamble.
You shouldn't look like an asshole.
Yeah, but leave. Like you could gamble. Now he'd be a big hero if he left like at 1700, even
the
bigger
first
hero.
comic book issue of the night.
If he left at 25. All right, here we go. Ready, go. Wait a second. Start again.
Comic book issue of the Necro Pixel Horror Series. 8-bit horror. A man uses an occult computer diskette with no regard for his own life. This is a 27-page story done in handmade pixel art. The comic's purpose is an entertaining cautionary tale with a side of digital to reality occultism. A creepypasta standalone tale from an obsolete era that still haunts the future to be. By Greek Eisner and Harvey Award-winning artist-writer Vasilis Lolo.
Boy, is that upsetting. Wow. Yancy, what are your thoughts?
I don't know how to describe my feelings on this. I mean, listen, you are talented, man. That's all I gotta say.
Yes,
you are talented.
Yeah, that is some like Adult Swim type of 3 a.m, maybe you're high, eating fast food shit.
Yeah, maybe you get the munchies, maybe you don't.
Mescaline.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good, you know, but it's very upsetting. Like, also, you look at it and you go, boy, I don't feel so good about myself or the world I live in.
Thank you.
It's bizarre. But I like it.
Thank you.
Play it again. Play it again.
Are you okay?
Talking about degenerate gambling, Ethan.
Hold on, wait.
Pixel Horror Series. 8-bit horror. A man uses an occult computer diskette with no regard for his own life. This is a 27-page story done in handmade pixel art. The comic's purpose is an entertaining cautionary tale with a side of digital to reality occultism. A creepypasta standalone tale from an obsolete era that still haunts the future to be. By Greek Eisner and Harvey Award-winning artist-writer Vasilis Lolo.
Not over yet. Yeah.
Boink. There we go.
Shane, we don't need narwhal. We don't need camel moon.
No.
You know what I mean? We have a soul.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's the bar.
Well,
that's the bar.
We don't need Matt Bar either. Balian says if only Malice had a video like that for his campaign, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. That was wow. That trailer for that campaign was something. It was something. It told me nothing about the book.
Oh, his trailer. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Right now, let's focus on you. Can we get to 5,000? Can we get the Oh my God! Oh! The chicken cross! The chicken cross! Oh! Shane, that's what it's like when I do that. But ladies and gentlemen, $5,000.
Moving on 6. Boom!
Salute to all of you out there! All of you out there! Congratulations! Let's keep it going. Bravo to the chat. This is amazing. Great work, everyone. Africa. Ow. Victory. Hey, victory is ours.
Victory.
Victory to our people. Victory to COMICSGATE. Hell.
More living room.
Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, victory song, right?
It is a victory song. Hail COMICSGATE. USA versus the world. Here's Joe Sontag. Joe Sontag.
Yo,
What up? Congratulations. Got to the 5K. Let's go.
We're marching.
welcome to the parade.
We're marching for the Davis land.
For the Davis land.
That's
Yeah. I wonder how they come up with these Yahtzee stereotypes. I wonder.
Davis Superolli.
Oh, guys! Thank you for the 5,000.
Our white Main Street.
Macht frei.
Wow, we're finishing the whole song.
All right. Congratulations. By the way,
Nice. Thank you very much. Just want to say, sorry.
No, go
Just
ahead.
want to say we have sold over 30 lenticular covers already. So, I mean, I'm monitoring how many we've sold to make sure that we don't run out. And yeah, just letting you guys know.
People are saying, turn it down, Ethan. I can't hear Shane Davis.
Oh.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I want to thank you guys for if you don't mind, let me share my screen. I want to big shout out to everybody who's backed this campaign.
I mean, that's what I
was man. We got that double cover. These are two different books. This is the main book and the supplemental book. The supplementals are completely done. We're getting ready to letter those, and we're in the coloring process. And I'm handling like the last 6 pages, working on the last 6 pages of Inglorious Rex. This campaign will carry us through to going to print. So please go over here and make sure to secure your copy. And again, if you're new to Inglorious Rex, we do have a collected edition of 1 and 2 you can get in this campaign. It's here. So you can get that, you get the new 2-pack, and you'll be all caught up if you're a new reader. And if you missed out on Anatomic, we did add the Dale cover, so you can add that to your order. If you missed out on it and you're like, well, I want to go back and pick that up. Hopefully we'll have those books and be fulfilling during this. So I want to thank you guys for that. I want to play the trailer real quick, if you don't mind, Ethan.
Play it.
Get some mirror time.
Yeah. What are you looking at?
Pussy.
I mean, there's nothing like this in comics right now. Shane Davis has created a visionary ideal.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And a big shout out to a person. I don't know if they want to be known for doing this, but there's a person in the chat who was able to take this and run it through AI and get a better version of it. So, and we mixed it with that music and it came out great. Yeah, man. Like this property, means so much to me. and I have the complete story written. You know, we'll end up with maybe me stepping away from the series on Inglorious Rex 4. It can continue, but it has its you know, there is a destination in this story. I can't wait for you guys to get volume 3. Okay.
Shane, you're not leaving.
I'm leaving. I'm done. Can't do it.
You're not leaving, Shane. Everybody needs you to be drawing Inglorious Rex and Starlight Cats. You have to double and quadruple production. We need a new cat book. We need another Rex book. We need it now.
Yeah, I do need to do the cat book. I had like a eureka moment about because we had the script for Starlight Cats 2, and I wasn't happy with one part of it, and then I figured it out. I was like, oh yeah, that's what I don't like about it. Let me fix this one thing. I don't know how to work it in though. I got to work it into my schedule. Because yeah. See, the problem with the script we had is I was treating it like it's 2 and 3, and then the other day I was at the gym and came off the treadmill, and I was like, you know, the problem is just treat it like it's a standalone issue 2 book, and that's all I need. I don't need to try to max it out. Yeah, make 2 a standalone book. Don't drag it into
I meant going to the gym. I was like, everybody hit the like button for Shane Davis. Let's hit the like button for Shane and Yancy. Let's do that. Rex versus Cats would be a good book, wouldn't it? Can you imagine? Like the solid cats.
Yeah, they're so small and he's so big.
They're like ants to a Rex.
The little cat.
Something happens to become.
They would literally look like ants. They would look like ants compared to 232. Like I don't like. I'm already having problems drawing the humans with the Rexes because of the size difference. So
don't you remember?
My solution. You are 2 words. Sorry, magic crystals. Done and live.
Magic crystals.
Shane, you had an idea many years ago. You wanted to draw the atom. And you know, that was your thing. You said, Shane, you've always thought big. You know, when you were at DC, you wanted like, you know, the smallest characters, and that's how you were going to make yourself seen and heard. So you wanted to do the Atom, and you pitched Eddie Berganza an Atom story that I'll never forget.
Yeah, it was I made a situation that an apocalyptic situation that only the smallest superhero could solve. The rest of the Justice League would just have to sit it out. And it was actually a super cool concept. And it was, and even DC, Bob Harris, and people are like, yeah, that concept. And the only reason they never did it, they're like, we don't think we can sell an Atom book, but that story. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I mean, the story I couldn't re-engineer for another character. It would only have worked for the Atom.
Do you remember what great friends we were, Shane, at DC? Like, we both took that business lunch together to, you know, talk to Eddie Berganza about story ideas, pitch of story ideas. You were fat. I was fat. And we both, you know, we went to lunch with the guy who was later accused of sexually harassing all the women in his workspace. And we said, hey, we'd like to pitch you some stories about what it means to be a superhero. Something called a Shane Davis story about the world's smallest superhero with the world's biggest heart. And it was good. That was his pitch. Yeah. Shane said, my pitch for the Atom is he's the world's smallest superhero with the world's biggest heart. And DC said, wow, that sounds really good. It's a good pitch.
Yeah.
Mario Miracle says
it made it around the offices because I even went in the office a couple of months later, and Bob Harris had heard about it. And he's like, and they had this wall. This is when they were doing the new 52. They had this wall of all the books, you know, they're wanting this second wave and stuff like that. And he goes, I just don't think I can sell an Atom book. That's the only reason it never happened. It was a great story. Here's what's fucked up, though. I did a design and sketch for his suit, and I kind of made it more armor. And so, I mean, like literally like an Iron Man type suit. And then all of a sudden, they put the Atom in one of those CW shows. Brandon Routh is playing him, and they took my design.
No, they didn't. Did they really?
Yeah, it looked like my design. It did look like my design. And I can't say they took my design, but it's like I designed this, and then X amount of time later, here's the Atom in the show, and it looks like my,
that happens way more than people expect it to. Like, it happened to me too and I couldn't believe that it was happening with the remake of RoboCop. Like, I was contacted by somebody to create some specs and some propositions for a new RoboCop film, and become the storyboard artist. Guy disappears 2 years later. But RoboCop looks familiarly. Yeah.
Did you get paid for it?
No, not at all. Not at all. The guy just like disappeared on me. I was in the, where was I? I was in the first round of soft cancellation, I guess. Yeah. It happens though. People have no problem like taking, Shane's amazing designs and be like, "Oh, that's mine. It belongs to me now."
Yeah, of course. And not only designs, like a really, really great story. Like the fact that they were too afraid to do that story just speaks of cowardice. Like they're right to be afraid to do an Atom story. Not yours though. Yours was legitimately great and also compelling, and everybody would have been involved in it. Would have cared.
Trying to remember it before. I mean, I guess I could say it because it's like I'm never gonna do it.
No, they'll take it. They will take it.
They'll take
Don't say it aloud. I'm just telling you. Like Shane, I would have told people by now because I have a big mouth. But I'm like, no, if like they will steal that idea. It was too good of an idea. And I don't want
The weird thing is that I probably would have gotten made if I could have attached that idea to another DC character, and Ethan's not spoiling it, but it would have only worked with Atom and his ability. Like that was the problem. It was very a really cool story, but only works with this character. If it wouldn't even worked with Ant-Man. It would only work with the Atom, and that was the problem. Is it's like you can't sell the Atom like as a standalone book, really. Well, I mean, a great story, but
Shane, have you ever thought about doing your own character based on an old pitch and just changing it to your own stuff and releasing that? Because I'm sure you guys have pitched to DC tons of stories in the past, probably great stories that never got made. Have you ever thought about taking those pitches and making your own version of the character and doing it your own? Not infringing on anything, but
I have an entire comic I drew at DC that's never printed, and it maybe never will. And I thought about doing the Frank Miller thing where you go in and you repurpose it.
Right.
Yeah.
I just because that's Holy Terror. For people who don't know, Holy Terror was Batman and Catwoman. And just for whatever reason, he got pissed off at DC Comics, and he just said, "Fuck it, I'm here's your money back," and knock the bat ears off and just redraw some of it and do Holy Terror, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know if he changed the story. He probably did, but the beginning of it, he had the whole beginning of it drawn. I've thought about that. But I don't know. It's like, and Ethan, you're in the same boat. Like you have that whole composite story that, how much work would that be to go repurpose that? You know what I mean? That'd be a nightmare.
For what reason? Yeah, it wouldn't be making sense.
Yeah.
But I could take pages from it. I mean, here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you have pages drawn from that, there's certain pages that you could pull from it and then repurpose, right?
Yeah,
not the ones with Superman on them. Or the main
it would be an interesting,
right.
interesting experiment if you have somebody that you trust, like a team, and send it off to them to repurpose it. So it's off your hands. You don't do anything, but it doesn't go to waste. And I say this because like I do have like a lot of issues that they're like unpublished and they were like tied, and I guess like I can repurpose them or something. Like I did this comic book that each issue was a different comic book era. So like the first one was Kirby, the second one was the 90s era, the third one was Frank Miller, the fourth one was the modern era, like the modern contemporary superhero, like Green Lantern and all that. And the fifth one was to be my own. And I do have like, it's like 28 pages each issue. I'm looking at it now, like I want it out there. I want to show it off, but might be using that time for somebody else, for something else.
I just bring that up.
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing is the repurposing, and like it's a lot. Like, and I'd probably add some extra pages to it and stuff to really fluff it out, you know. But it's I'd basically have to take everything in Photoshop and try to redraw things in Photoshop, which I'm not a big fan of. But I don't know. I've thought about it, but I don't think about it too much. I did have a pitch I signed. It is weird. I was pitching for an Iron Fist story at Marvel Comics. I was like, I really want to try to take one of these characters and really make an action comic again, you know, because it was that time when everybody was just sitting around eating or drinking and talking, like all the talking head comics, right? I was like, and Marvel was like, what would you do with Iron Fist? And I said, well, one, I'm going to frame him for murder. I'm going to put him in whatever that supervillain prison is Marvel has.
Oh, yeah.
But when he gets in prison, Kingpin is actually running an illegal fighting thing with these prisoners and gambling. And basically he's going to keep fighting up until he has to go. Taskmaster is the number one guy, right? Yeah, and at the same time, Daredevil and Luke Cage are trying to clear his name and get him out of prison, you know, for this false murder or whatever. And it was so weird. I come up with this detailed sketch. You got like basically, Iron Fist in a prison jumpsuit, but it's unbuttoned and you can see his dragon tattoo. Like it just worked. It looked badass, you know, and that was the whole thing. It's like prison fighting, supervillains, gambling, all of this shit. And Marvel's like, I need you to sign this paperwork. And I was like,
you're gonna use it.
I'm gonna get greenlit. Like, I think we're going to do this, right? I signed the paperwork and they just ghosted me. Basically I gave away my idea for free, for nothing. And the concept and artwork, and they wouldn't even, after that, no email, no nothing. Is like crazy. Is crazy. And then the guy the editor, he gets fired from Marvel. And then he does this book on like Zoop that took some of my ideas in my pitch. So now he's crowdfunding the book. Yeah, is like this is like like I hate pitching. I hate putting my ideas out there. Like it's up for grabs. And you know, I'm like, well, good. At first I was celebrating the dude losing his job. I was like, fuck that guy. But then he just took some of my idea and makes a crowdfunder. And I was like,
wow,
asshole.
See, they have no problem just like taking it.
No, they like to steal your ideas. Look at this Kirby style.
No, this is Frank Miller, man. Oh, did I fail?
It's Kirby, man. Oh, I see what you're doing. I see the Frank Miller now. But you know what it is it just goes to show that Frank Miller was trying to do Kirby is what.
Yo, I know. Let me see if I can find something better. I wasn't expecting this to go through.
I never put that together. Frank Miller was trying to do Kirby. I never put that together with the big hands.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Good point.
I see it now, but until you said that, Ethan, I've never heard anybody say that.
Well, I didn't know I was going to say it. That's what's so amazing.
Yeah, you didn't know you were going to say this because I am the great breakdowner. You see?
Yeah, I looked at that and I said, "Wait a second," and then I was like, "This demonstrated something that I didn't realize."
You were showing the chicken, Ethan, with gambling, and I forgot this was a thing, and when I was in Singapore, they were doing this this game with the guinea pig.
Yeah,
you put the guinea pig in that, and then you roll it around.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah. Oh, and then you bet which. No, he's not.
Which
spinning.
hole? Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Which hole he's gonna run into? That's what you're betting on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're at like rock bottom gambling, I think. Like betting on which hole animal's going to roll into.
Oh no! Well, it's more interesting than roulette. But you know what? I would feel like you could cheat by putting a treat in one of the holes. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'd put a gerbil treat in one of the holes that I wanted him to go into. So it seems like it would be completely random and fair, but I don't think it is random or fair. You know,
you think it's rigged?
It could. Well, I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying that it could be. You know, it could possibly be rigged. Shane Davis, Inglorious Rex, 3 second chance campaign passes 62. Almost $6,200.
Yeah. Thank you.
Boom.
Guys, sorry to interrupt, but you know it is like lunchtime for Terry, so I gotta go. And Ethan, thanks for having us on. And honey, anything, give me, just call my phone.
Okay, everybody, Yancy's leaving. Let's march out, Yancy.
Goose step out.
I mean,
you guys can't see it, but I'm sure she was goose stepping on the way out.
I know she must have been.
Yeah,
and you ever
in her
see
heart,
this guy here? You ever like want a neon sign? This guy here makes neon signs.
Anyways, want your store to stand out? Customize your sign with LC Sign. With professional machines, professional workers, and use the best materials. Provide you with the best service.
So I'm here ready for my first day of teaching.
I'm home. We made a stable and reliable LED signage for business. Send your logo, size. Our team handles the design, technical details, and production.
So I'm here ready for my first day of teaching.
I'm home.
I'm homeschooling. Look at this.
Anyways, the neon signs and LC sign is high quality and not expensive. Check out the link in our bio to send the text you need, and you will see the price. Our neon signs have CNUL certifications.
Good. These are good. Oh, what the hell is this?
What the fuck?
Wow.
Anyways, we have 15 years of experience in making LED signs, and we offer 3 years warranty. Factory pricing for professional production made by LC Sign.
If I walk into your store to buy something and I go up to the counter and buy something and you say, "Have a good day, sir," to this, you look dumb.
Sir, do you want to present the advertisement and menus in a better way? LCD advertising screen can achieve this. The clarity of these images enables you to present the content more effectively.
If I walk into your store...
The most depressing days I've had in my life are the days shortly after I made a tremendous amount of money.
What? Anyways, check out this facelit sign. It makes the turn heads and take your business to the next level.
My boyfriend was craving chicken fingers, so let's make them.
If you need a neon sign like this, check out the link in our bio. Just... Anyways, neon signs like this are good at first.
Hey, I'm here and I'm gender queer.
Anyways, whether you purchase one or multiple items.
Baking in Norway with my girlfriend and my ex. This is their first time baking, right?
Yeah.
Was that a man?
Name 3 countries besides the USA.
Africa.
Anyways, you can try some special style like this for your.
He hates everything. Like like you know, he sees the world for what it is.
I love it.
Is this where you made yours?
No. But I would. I mean, I want to give this guy business because he's just he's very good at advertising his company. Shane Davis's Inglorious Rex is why we're here today, guys. We're here to get this campaign to 5 figures. That'd be nice to see. So go over there and back it right now. Grab this, the Savage Kong versus 232 main and supplemental 2-pack beast mode, $75. Go grab one of those.
Boom. How you doing on the prints, by the way?
Well, let's take a look here now. It looks like 80 have been sold. So thank you, everybody. 80 are sold right now. 20 left. These are limited to 100. Once these next 20 are gone, they're signed and numbered 1 to 100. Once these 20 year gone. That's it. That's the end. Shane, you know, I am the reason why I turn my camera off is because like I'm like this. I got my foot up on the table right now.
Wow. Relaxing.
I'm maxing and relaxing.
Max
right?
relaxing. Nice.
I didn't think people needed to see that. Like my foot is literally on my desk. Like I'm just like completely chilled out, you know.
That's how you do it.
Chilling on a Saturday afternoon. COMICSGATE live back. Boy. Let
me read some chats from the people here. Hi, COMICSGATE. Hail Yancy, Shane, Ethan, and chat. Yeah, and he's Tom Tuttles here says back to 2-pack, the lenticular, and the Treller edition. 9 lives can count on my steel. Here's Russell Hall. Am I crazy, or does the fly on that cover look exactly like the flies from the Painted World in Dark Souls 3? I don't know. I don't know what Dark Souls 3 is. Do you know what it is, Shane?
A video game?
Yeah, dark fantasy video game where you die a lot.
Yeah,
sounds.
Believe it or not, we don't really have a lot of time for video games.
Yeah,
I tried to every now and then, but I just don't have the time.
And it's something casual and arcade to go back into gaming right now, like a racing game or something.
I was never much into gaming, although recently I dusted off the old PS4 that I had because my daughter's getting to the age where I'm gonna start introducing her to some video games. I got like Crash Bandicoot and Sonic, and she's having a blast with that. So every once in a while, I'll jump in there and play with her. So that's pretty fun. But otherwise, don't have a lot of time for that.
Yeah, I barely have time for Pac-Man. You know, Pac-Man is one of these games that should take at most 5 minutes.
Right.
I can't fit it into my schedule. I'm so busy drawing for you guys, entertaining, live streaming, taking out the garbage, taking out the trash. By the way, Shane Davis, remember Wanger? Wanger is in the news today. Wagner and Super Harem. This is a new report from Jabai and his manifesto. What happened? That's the question. So here we have. Do you remember this? You probably don't remember this.
I do. I was here when he was fulfilling it, and I think still selling it. But here's the craziest thing about this book. When I was at Temple's compound, I was waiting on my ride. So you know, when you first go in, there's the bar there, and usually Tim makes people drinks and stuff. Right on the wall, there's stuff kind of glued onto the wall, like it's kind of like I don't know. They put some transparent coating, like pictures and whatever, like a collage on the wall. And Super Harem is on the fucking wall in Temple's compound.
That is crazy. I wonder why.
It really?
I wanted to ask somebody, but then the guy comes up. He's like, "You ready to go?" And I'm like, he wouldn't know. He's just a driver. So I never got to ask Brett or Tim about why Super Harem's like posted to the fucking wall.
Had to have been a gift. That's what I'm guessing. Had to have been a gift, and he just put it up.
Why would Fago call me disgusting for like lounging? Like, what is Fago's problem? She's such a hater. She's such a hater. All right, let's look at this closer here. Then we got this right here, which is, that's explicit. Yeah, that's like really explicit. Now, I remember advertising this and promoting the hell out of it to try to help Wanger way back when. This is Carlo Rowe who drew that. Remember Carlo
That leg
Rowe?
looks broken.
That's the anime fetish underwear, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Very specific.
It says not porn here. Not porn. 1,000 years ago, Matt it's Wanger. He put Wagner. Managed to successfully crowdfund Super Harem. The cover is porn. The teaser interior show the harlots fighting a giant octopus. The machinations of Matt's mind are so unknowable. Oh, look, there's the summary. So here's the summary, the elevator pitch. Tim has a bizarre power. Any woman he make love with gains superhuman abilities. A raunchy, sexy comedy with giant monsters. Synopsis. Tim has been depressed since the love of his life, Sophie, walked out on him. One night at a drunken party, he meets Journey and they hook up. This is no ordinary one-night stand, much to Tim's dismay. Tim's power means Journey is now an invincible force of nature, and she's all too spelled wrong, eager to enjoy her new godlike
infringement.
Infringement on Melon. More creative than Spielberg, this guy. I don't really know or care about Matt at all, so let's have him describe his fall himself. Back in 2018, here's Matt bragging about his second or third marriage. He is saying to Your Nerd Wonder, this is so sweet. You guys, I once went through a very bad divorce, and I was very lonely for many years. Today, I'm happily married, and all I can say is the pain it took to get here was worth it. Every bit. And then he says, I can 100% say I'm neither of those things. Couldn't be happier in my marriage and my life, and plan on voting for Trump again in 2020. How about that?
That was good, at least.
Yeah. Remember that quote unquote happily married part. 2020.
Oh.
Matt brags. What he's saying is, don't forget. He said, I'm happily married. I'm so happily married. 2020, Matt brags about Super Harem and his marriage being a success. 2020. He says, I don't know. I got a loving wife and a massively successful crowdfund. You're welcome, Matt, by the way. That was us who did that for you. That was not you that did that for you. That was us. Me, specifically, since I don't think anyone here was around.
Nope.
So you're welcome. 2024. Turns out Super Harem was the worst mistake of his life. So here he is in 2024, 4 years later, confessing, I went massively in debt to deliver Super Harem. I tried to do a campaign that was just me to get back in the black, but it failed. Now, that was when he showed up on my stream with Aldrake, a comic that he drew himself on notebook paper. And he wanted me to promote it for him, and it looked like shit. And I said, I'm not promoting this. But I didn't know he was massively in debt. The debt event evidentially, that's a new, evidentially, destroyed my marriage, he says.
Wow.
2026, we have Matt taking shots at EVS. For information, EVS and his friends' comic campaigns are still successful. Warning to anyone that might fall for this grift. This guy is a huckster that runs basically comic crowdfund Ponzi schemes. He's not even really conservative or Christian, just a scammer. 2026, again, the day before Valentine's Day, Matt says he doesn't miss his bitch ex-wife. I don't even care about my divorce. You met my wife. She was annoying as fuck anyway. Save me from this terrible fate. Back to Maniac here. So he's using Matt Wanger, the guy who wrote this article, who is, Johnny, using Matt Wanger as like a cautionary tale. Like he doesn't want to be happy, but then have nobody back his comic and it destroy his life and his marriage and take his house away. So there you go. A few little, I mean, just some interesting little factoids about Matt Wanger, who's out.
Is he coming back? Because he was like in on one of my Twitters, kind of like starting shit with me. I'm like, is he coming back? Is he like, I don't understand the purpose of this. And in the end, I was like, just shut up. You fucking mailed your books in sandwich bags.
Yeah, I mean, did he really?
Yeah, he did. Like,
that's a real thing. Yeah.
Wow.
Matt thought that it would be cheaper to mail his comics in Ziploc baggies than like Ziploc like freezer bags, big ones, than comic book bags.
Wow.
Like he's talking about being in debt. Like, yeah, I would say spending $1.19 on a bag when a comic book bag costs 5 cents.
Yeah, they're not that expensive.
Yeah, you buy a whole lot of comic book bags. They're about 5 cents a piece. A 1 pound refrigerator freezer bag, which would fit a comic book, would be about $1.19. So if you're shipping all your comic books in Ziploc refrigerator bags, not only do you look like a retard, but you're spending money that you don't need to spend. So it was just really stupid. All right, hold on a second, Shane. What are you showing me here? You're showing me something good.
I'm just scrolling Instagram. I'm just scrolling Instagram, which is I was coming across some sculptures. I'm not showing anything.
Oh, okay. Let me see what we got here. Oh, something from Vasilis. Are you there?
Vasilis. I think he said he's gonna be right back in the private chat.
Yeah, all right, hold on. Vasilis is not here right now. Just to think about the people in the chat who have sent super chats. Okay. And let's read those.
Them supers, buddy.
Yeah, let's go.
So how's the draw streams been doing for you?
I was about to read super chats. Hold on. Let me read them.
Oh.
Here we go. John UIUC says, "Hey, 9 Lives, thanks for doing the right thing with the cinematic spread printing issue. Picking up a 2-pack plus beast mode."
Thank you. And yes, those books the printer showed, the new pages we're putting in place. Everything will be fine with these, and maybe in 2 weeks we will have them and go straight into fulfillment. And if you guys missed out, you can still buy Anatomic. We have some issues, a limited amount that you can get in this campaign, and what doesn't sell will go in our store later on at a markup.
Yeah. Okay, hold on a second here. Russell Hall says, "To know Yanzi's take on shit crystals Dutch oven her." So Russell Hall says, "The sheep's stomach is also stuffed with offal." Awful. Yash Matar says, "There was semen in that water." Whoop. I'm more convinced that Godzilla is real over Nessie. That's Jeremy Harder. Slaglass says, "Fun fact, Michael Malice is close friends with Jack Murphy. Jack the Cuck Murphy." Major Glitch says, "Indiegogo turned into a real Malacca." Jose M. Shane, using Second Chance to fund misprint pulping fiasco, much like EVS funds new campaigns to fund old ones, according to Yellow Flush. Play Music Frogman. Oh wait, wrong stream. Lamau Evan. What the fuck is that?
Wait. Yeah, Yellow Flush said that.
Yeah, Yellow Flush is dunking on everyone. Just ignore him. Just ignore him.
Yeah. But here's the thing: I did a Second Chance on Inglorious Rex too, and there was no misprint. Like, the books are already printed, guys. The Anatomic is already, like, we've already paid the bill. Like, the Anatomic books that they're being printed and manufactured now. Like, they don't do that unless you paid. This money is not funding that.
Honestly thought you guys were slobs right up until you said those things about Alan Davis. Congrats on the launch, Shane and Yanzi. Let's go. Thanks, Nick Axe. We got
honestly, Alan Davis. I feel like he needed a better run than.
I hope
Excalibur.
You never stop interrupting me when I'm trying to get through the super chats. I want the super chats to take all day so that you and I can have a conversation, Shane. I'm really excited.
All right,
about that.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Yurash Matar says, "Willkommen, mein Bruder." Thank you. And then he says, "The Atom has an enlarged heart. He should see a doctor." That's not how it was. I just meant a big heart, like metaphysical or metaphorically. Yurash Matar says, "Shane, show car dealer guy the neon guy ripped off." Yurash Matar says, "Ethan, you failed to see he already had Ziplocs. He already had them, so he could send them." Let me see. Corey Timmons says, "Remember, yes, you voted for a pedophile administration." Say,
wow.
Who was that? Travis Park says, "Shane, where's the lenticular cover at?" Okay, Shane, now you can talk again. I'm sorry.
It's on the side. I mean, I have it here. It's not gonna pull up right. And Yanzi left, but we actually have a video of this. But the lenticular cover, it's on the side. It's a tier, but this is the actual.
So good.
That's great.
Cover.
The blue.
So the logo doesn't move, but everything else moves. And 232 like lights up and changes color. Even the vial he's paint right there. You can see the color change on the vial even.
So good, man.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah,
And
what they can do with these are crazy now. So this is a sample. So we use volume 1 just to see how it prints and stuff. But the cover itself, I mean, this is why I say it's not a reader copy. It is a plate.
Sure, yeah. And you got to be careful because you'll bend it. You'll bend it or pull it off.
Well, this isn't going to bend. It's plastic, but yeah. I don't suggest this being a reader copy, but we were just trying it out. Like I said, it's the same people that do the metal covers. But they don't make this. I had to go to my lenticular guy to get this, and then the guy that prints the metal covers. That's why it's costing more, is I have to go to 2 different printers to get it made. But they're on the side of the campaign. So if you go flip through the tiers, it's the second one down, the second tier down. They're 45.
Shane Davis. Oops, add you to stage. Now I want to shrink you down. And then here we go. Let's get rid of this and then bring the campaign back. It's too many steps. All right, so we're going
I can show it, or you got it.
No. I want to refresh first, and let's just see. Okay, where we're supposed to be. 2 down. So this is it right here.
Yeah, that's it right there. There's just no way to get that to translate in a still image, so that you might think that's just a normal book, but yeah, it says what it is. And we are getting ready to move on $7,000. I want to thank you guys. That's crazy. It's crazy. This is dude. This is a very successful stream, man. You're selling your prints. I'm selling the books.
I'd like to sell Joe Sontag. Joe Sontag for sale.
What's going on? Yeah, I'll take bids right now. You know, we got to start at least at $25.
He's going cheap. £3 for a penny.
And I'll get you. You know, we can discuss it. But...
Oops, I just kicked him out.
Shit.
I didn't mean
I'm gone. Oh, 25 was too much. 25 was too much.
Joe Sontag has what is this here? Hold on a second. Let me remove this. And then go see what Joe's got here.
So, guys, on my website, superiorpresscomics.com, you guys go check it out. Old comics, original art, merch, all that good stuff. I am selling a sketchbook right now that is a collective of a bunch of stuff that I've done pretty much over the Kings over the last little bit, and a bunch of stuff I've done over the last 5 or 6 years for $10. But you can collect a bunch of these things. If you guys remember some of the stuff I've done on the Kings since I've been here, they are all here to check them out. But $10, I'm just getting this out. This is a pre-order. I'm going to be putting this out probably in July. 24 pages, probably plus, depending on what we're putting in there. You can also get a remark for $30 if you want to get that. What a remark is I will draw a picture for you on the cover if you get the book. But this is through my website, and I'm trying to do this because I'm trying to take a page from Shane and Yanzi about trying to create my own website and bring content to it as far as potentially launching books or selling stuff here in the future. So I'm seeing how this goes. I also have a preview book for Reaper Destroyer issue 2 coming out in March. It's just going to be a 15-page rough pencils with full script and then a bunch of extras. It's probably going to be a 24 page as well for $15. But I'm doing this to see if I can bring people to my own site to sell books, as well as probably dipping into Fund My Comic and IGG as we go. But with all the problems that we've been having with crowdfunding sites, I'm going to try to do it on my own site. So superiorpresscomics.com, $10 for this preview book. You can pre-order it now, and it will be there in July because it's basically already done.
Yeah.
Doug says 25 may turn into 30, but I'm amazed CG held the line at 25 for the last 7 years. Yeah, our stuff is still $25. Eric July pushed his stuff to 35 right away.
Yeah,
25. if they'll give them 25, why wouldn't they give me 35 for my books? And people did for a little while. It actually worked
for a little while.
And we try to sweeten the pot too, like with stretch goals and things like that. So like in Inglorious Rex 3, and even Anatomic, there's like an ash cam people got, bookmarks, stickers. I did a patch for Inglorious Rex 3, lenticular cards. Like my idea of crowdfunding is, the more you guys give us, let's give you something extra, to reward you. That Marvel, DC, other comics, you're not going to get those free giveaways, So most of our campaigns, people end up with almost a whole pack of cards for free, on top of other stuff. And I don't know, man, that's something I think Eric just thought, like, why you guys, bad business, you giving that stuff away for free. I'm charging $100 for cards,
Yeah.
Oversized, useless cards. But if I may add, I had an idea for to expand the pages and have something for the backers, something extra with 8-bit horror. So I'm going to have a tier where you could purchase yourself as a protagonist of a 4-page story done in pixel art and everything. Just like a short story of you. 4 pages, and the more people get that tier, the more it adds to the overall sum of the pages of the book. So if the book is now 27 pages, every time somebody gets that tier, we add together 4 pages to the total for everybody. So everybody will see your face being horrified for 4 pages. No limit. Come on.
I like it.
Pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at our new friend. It's Black History Month. I know that we're all aware of this, and so we want to take a look.
I'm part black.
Yeah, of course. We want to take a look. Well, yeah. Are you really part black? I don't think you are.
My ancestry, so I'm like an eighth. I claim an eighth, you know.
Yeah, an eighth.
I'm
black.
part black metal.
I claim 3/5 black. All right, hold on a second. Here we go. This is our buddy Shine.
Oh, Shine.
Had this to say. He said, there are two types of black men in America. Weak, feminine men who cry like bitches, begging white people to cater to their wants. They contribute nothing to society besides tears. Okay, that's the first type of black man. Second black man is a real N-word who do their own stuff on their own terms and don't have to ask anyone for shit. People of all races follow them because they are leaders. Which do you want to be? Shane, do you want to be this N-word? Or do you want to be this N-word?
You're not sharing your screen.
Well, now you tell me. Hold on a second.
Oh, what was the point?
Okay, let me go back.
Oh, shit, okay.
Shane, let me go back and do this bit over again. Thank you for letting me know. Shine Comics says there are two types of black men in America. There are weak, feminine men who cry like bitches, begging white people to cater to their wants. They contribute nothing to society besides tears and AIDS. Number two, real N-words who do their own stuff on their own terms and don't have to ask anyone for shit. People of all races follow them, right, in police cars because they are leaders. Which do you want to be? Shane, do you want to be, presumably, this is a real N-word who does his own shit on his own terms and doesn't have to ask anyone for shit? Or do you want to be a weak feminine man who cries like a bitch, begging white people to cater to his wants? He contributes something to society besides tears. Shane, which one is the real N-word?
I'm not gonna pick Eric July. That's you know, that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm not gonna pick. Why is this guy out of the blue, like super simping for Eric? I mean, it's like this guy wasn't there when the book was actually doing well. Have you noticed that?
He's 18.
Yeah, he was just born not too long ago. That's why.
And I bet he has a book with Eric, and he wants Sturgis. Sturgis must be so mad with this kid.
I'm gonna say this. I think both of these people are real N-words. Real N-words.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And which do I want to be? I want to be Caucasian.
There you go.
That's a good answer.
Choice, I would like to be Caucasian.
Caucasian.
Yeah. We got Eric July is DEI for conservatives. You're definitely number one. You hide your dirty bedroom that's the size of a closet, which shows you still live with mama, and lie about having a statue of a comic character. He did lie about that, by the way.
Yeah, about that action figure.
Eric July's not even
have those shipped?
No.
Has Eric even held one up? Does he even have one?
I've seen a picture of him holding one.
Okay.
I've seen a picture. I haven't seen a video. I've seen a picture of him holding. It could have been a Paint Master, though. I don't really know.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. That could have been like, I don't know if that's the actual one.
Yeah, there's a lot of dump and drop with that situation over there. But our friend Shine just describes humans, by the way. So there you go, Shine. Yes. It's like, oh, they're annoying people and they're not annoying people. It's like, oh, you don't say. Welcome to the human race, buddy.
That one black guy they showed was the one black guy they showed in that post was the guy that's been attacking Rob from what's that? Oh fuck, what does he do? The comic book, one of the biggest comic book content creators out there.
Hello. Hey, Dan Lawless. Yeah, Comics Explained. You mean.
Comics Explained. Yeah, he's been attacking because he's not black enough. I've been following that a little bit, which is crazy because those kind of people that, you know, the leftists, they eat their own. You know, if you placate a little bit, if you don't hold up the things they want to hold up, it's like, well, you're not black enough because you're not promoting the black characters enough.
What a strange accusation.
Right? Yeah.
Joe, you're not white enough.
I'm not white enough, damn it. I need to be promoting white people more.
You need to be Vita. Vita. Two spots. 9.
It's all about power.
Yeah, I mean,
all about power.
How do you even respond to that? Somebody says you're not black enough.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that guy 100% black? Is he 50% black? I mean, what's he supposed to do about it?
Well, it's because Rob is a lighter black-skinned man, right? And they're looked down upon by the darker black-skinned men, and they're like
colorism.
It's all the virtual signaling BS that they do, but it's funny to watch these people like eat their own. You know, they got to fight.
Yeah.
They can't just fight with everybody else. They got to fight with people that aren't falling in line with all of the rhetoric that you need to have. So it's entertaining. I check it out from time to time. Get a laugh.
Dan Lawless, do you?
Hey, Dan.
Dan Lawless, do you love woke Star Trek? Are you into it? Like the new?
No, that's scared.
Oh my god.
What a nightmare.
Shane, do you like this? Do you like woke Star Trek? Are you watching this show? I think
no, but I mean, the idea of being able to transition genders would fit well with aliens from another planet better than us.
Yeah, actually,
like maybe they have cloacas. Maybe they have cloacas, so it's real easy for them just to flip genders. I don't know.
I don't know either, but what I do know is this. We're making prints. Shane, I'm going to be like that Asian guy. We got prints here, CyberFrog Limited Edition. Number 1, we're going to be making a print every single week. There will be a new CyberFrog print until we get to the sketchbook, which is also coming. Brand new sketchbook entitled Our Struggle, which is going to have CyberFrog on the front cover saluting the Romans. And you'll be able to get that here. I'm not crowdfunding it. I'm just going to go make it and put it up on eBay. A limited number, maybe like 10 of them, probably make. So maybe like 10 of them, 15. Don't complain too much. Speaking of which, we have 16 of these left, 15 left.
Nice.
Of the CyberFrog Limited number 1 out of 100. We only made 100 of these. I'm so sorry. Like they've only been available for 2 hours now. I didn't know how many to make. I thought 100 would do it. We're going to be sold out of these soon. Do not miss your CyberFrog number 1 limited print. They're signed and numbered to 100. We're not going back to print. This is it. Next week is going to be another. Next week we're gonna do the Tormentula print is going to come out, and then the week after that we've got another one with Heather on it. We're gonna have a new CyberFrog print, exclusive art that's not anywhere else. It's not being published anywhere else. It's only a print. So go ahead and grab one of these while you still can. 15 of them left. I think it's pinned to the top of the chat. Go over there and get yours. Now, let's go take a look at Shane Davis.
I got mine.
Oh, you got yours already? Okay, that's lovely.
Boom.
Here we go. Shane Davis is he at, where's he at now? Let me just refresh it. Okay, so it's 68. We're getting so close to 7,000. And when we get to 7,000, I'm going to make you all march. It's a forced march. So when we get to 7,000, forced march. Everybody is going to march. Yeah. You will march. You will raise your leg 90 degrees from your body. I have not invented a term to describe what this type of marching is called yet. I haven't thought about it. But that is what you're going to do. Every time you lift your leg 90 degrees straight angle from your body, okay, you will carry a rifle at your shoulder. And that's what's going to happen when we get to $7,000 for Shane Davis's King Kong versus 232 Inglorious Rex Live 3 comic book second chance campaign, which I cannot say with one breath because I'm an asthmatic. Yurash Matar says, can we get an update on trading cards, Ethan? Coming out first week of March. You have to be a Subscribe Star member. There are 5 trading cards. I don't even have a set of them here. I'm not going to have enough. But we have 250 sets of trading cards. They're going out to Subscribe Star subs. Make sure you are subscribed so that you can get your 5 trading card set, 5 trading card pack. Loyal Subscribe Star. We're going back to print on some of the first ones, and then also we're going and making the next 10. I want to thank you all for everything that you have done personally to make COMICSGATE a better place. So first week of March, guys, prepare. Yeah. Shane Davis, you want to talk a little bit about why and how 232 would make himself a huge necklace like this, and then also like wear skull of somebody else on his head. Go.
All right, so I kind of built this really weird story in my head where, like, say anatomic, Kong Island, all of this stuff is pulled from the book, but they do describe some dinosaurs and stuff in the book. So I was like, maybe 232 is like killing other smaller Kongs and dinosaurs and stuff, and actually making trophies. Anatomic and say Alex, this is kind of like a Savage Land type idea story, but they have these crystals where they're able to control certain giant kaiju that are on the island, being like Razor 232. I don't know. My brain just starts to form a story when I was drawing this cover. So,
well, it's so cool. It writes itself practically. I mean, it's
practically right. Yeah. Even though I don't need to write this story, my brain just starts sewing things and ideas together that would cause this. Now, obviously, 232's out here killing baby Kongs, little Kongs, whatever, all day long, not, passing time, other dinosaurs and stuff, until he comes across the King Kong, the biggest Kong on the island.
Now, is this King Kong? It is King Kong. It's not like
it is King Kong from the book. It is King Kong from the book,
right?
Which is specific. King Kong from the book is described as being a black ape. Not brown like they do in the movies, Legendary and stuff. So, it's kind of weird because the book is public domain, and there's like. It's funny because what we work in, you can actually see, like, after knowing this, I can see what Legendary's been doing with Kong, like why they're doing it. Like each movie, they kind of change him a little bit. He has a gold tooth. He has this metal thing on his arm now. Like, they're making that their version that nobody else can have. And that's basically what when Superman comes public domain, people are going to be doing the same thing. You have to kind of start taking that one appearance of Superman and augmenting it and adding to it and subtracting, to make your unique version that you can own. So we kind of named this Savage Kong on the cover. But that was kind of the idea I was putting together. And I wanted anatomic. I wanted some hot chick, torn clothing, hot and moist, tied up, and got some snakes coming in there, phallic animal as it is. Not a coincidence. Very influenced by Frazetta, in this, where you see some of the ink work on the log and stuff.
This might be one of my favorite covers I've seen you do, Shane, for both books, like all together. Like, this is fantastic. I love it.
Frazetta did an awesome Kong piece, man. That was great too. Yeah.
I wasn't looking at that exactly. I was looking at his ink work. So some of that, Ethan, the whole time I was at DC, I never got to draw jungle stuff, or I never got to draw like a Swamp Thing or anything like that. So and you draw this organic stuff, all this tree work and tree line and like these roots and stuff and moss, like all that stuff is like Latin to me. I have none of my stories taking place in the forest. So I kind of had to actually discover how I would draw tree lines and things and drop back for color, and still try to retain some negative space. Like, I'm sure to you, you're just doing this shit subconscious at this point. You're just popping in trees like nobody's business. But I've never had to work with it that much. Maybe I did in Superman Batman 2 or 3 pages of a jungle, but that's about it. So
I like to draw that stuff. I like to draw organic stuff more than, you're really good at drawing technology, Shane. That is one of your strengths.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you, Shane. How do you feel? Is it about time now that you have drawn King Kong, and done such a good job at it? Is it time now for you to? Am I sharing my screen? I am. To join me in our Viet Cong.
Yes.
It might be time to do Viet Cong, Shane. Are you excited about this idea? So we do Viet Cong, and basically Richard Nixon unleashes King Kong on the Vietnamese soldiers. He calls them the G word. You know what I'm talking about? The four-letter G word.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
yeah. That's filthy. So that,
you know, it actually is a pretty good story idea. It's really cool.
It actually is pretty good slur.
Because didn't Watchmen didn't Watchmen didn't he was like the major the atomic character? Didn't he fight the Viet Cong or something?
Oh yeah, Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
He
went on, and that was that was a pretty interesting story. Like what an interesting what if story. You know?
Watchmen's weird because I think in the Watchmen book, correct me if I'm wrong, Ethan, but Nixon never stops being president.
Right. Yeah. Nixon is a dictator for life, just like they're afraid Trump is going to be. Liberals and Democrats are retarded, and they do not change. They are the same. So we got this, and then Mind of Wolfie Smith came up with this as a good guy. This would be Nam Sayin, and he's Yellow Flash essentially. He's like a fat, but Nam Sayin would go in there, and he would be the guy who fights King Kong. JD Kirby volunteers to write it. So
all right.
Yeah. Viet Cong is honestly, that's a really good catchy name and idea.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then why don't
not
you do
saying
it?
You should do it. Not saying you should do it, but I'm not saying you shouldn't either. I don't know how that kind of catchy.
Yeah, it's good. But actually, is there anything wrong with it? Actually, there's not really anything wrong
with it at all. And it does make sense. The story just means that King Kong has been in stasis, like he survived the fall in 1939, and now 30 years later, in 1969, Richard Nixon wakes him up. So it's literally 30 years later. Richard Nixon wakes him up to go fight in the rice paddies.
Those are American soldiers on the left down there that are fighting him. It's just fighting.
And we don't even know how long a Kong lives. Maybe 30 years is just like, I don't know, 5 years in his lifespan, right? Like, so he's still in his prime. We don't know how long a Kong, maybe Kongs live to be 200. We don't know.
Of course. No, he's a King Kong. Of course. Like, he's sitting there living among dinosaurs. You know what I mean? He lives a long, healthy lifespan the way a tortoise does. Like, how long do gorillas live? Do they live longer?
Dude,
I don't know.
Think about that. We don't even know how long dinosaurs live. I mean, Galapagos turtles, I think the oldest one lived because he died recently. And they were talking about, was it
something
200 years?
Yes, 200, 280 or something.
So how long did a dinosaur live? Like, I mean, a T-Rex, I don't know, like the reptiles. If a reptile can live 200 years today and be slow as fuck, like how you know what I mean? Like, how long were dinosaurs living?
A quick Google search shows that gorillas can live 35 to 40 years.
Not very long.
Yeah. But this is like a kaiju.
How old is Eric July? Like, he's oh man! Wow. What? I just said, like, I want to know how old he is.
Oh, it's his birthday.
30.
I'm not comparing.
Eric July is 35 years old.
Okay, 35. Right. Okay. Good.
Okay.
He had a nice run.
Yeah, he did have a nice run. So, Shane, you know what's great is going on Google and looking up videos of paleontologists coping and seething about a T-Rex's small arms. I've been doing that like all week, is just listening to these scientists try to justify and explain why a Tyrannosaurus Rex had small arms. That maybe they weren't useless. He used them to grab his mate when he was mating with bullshit. Oh no, they were really strong. He could lift 200 pounds with his little arms. Yeah, but look at the size of him. Like, 200 pounds is nothing to T-Rex. So of
his
course
arms would rip right off, man.
It's just stupid.
Yeah.
But I'm listening to these people. I'm like, maybe like evolution, if evolution was a thing and Jesus didn't create the T-Rex just the way he wanted him to be, they're about to become wings, right? They're about to become little chicken wings. They're not meant to be like,
yeah, but that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense, because even if they're turning into wings, they can't fly.
That's generational atrophy.
Neither can a chicken. A chicken cannot fly, Shane. But I mean, what do you know, this is the thing, like, you know, they're birds. The dinosaurs are birds, as it turns out.
Yeah.
It's disappointing. Like, I didn't want to know that. That pisses me off that dinosaurs are birds.
Shatters the illusion.
Yeah. I mean, we're the generation. I remember, like, for some reason, you know, kids' books in schools actually having cavemen with spears with dinosaurs. And it's like, slowly they're like, nah, this shit didn't ever line up. There were no cavemen with dinosaurs. And it's like, that whole fantasy of that, you know, is like, that works, you know, man versus dinosaurs, you know, women.
It never happened, Shane. But you know what did happen?
Never happened.
That
7 backers, thank you guys for the support.
Is this Russian or German?
Oh,
it's very German.
Oh no.
Oh,
very
determined. Very
Whatever you want
determined. I like that. It's very determined.
I need to have a little O, and then I need to have a dash going this way. Forward dash. Everybody in the chat, little O, forward dash in the chat. Let's go. Yeah, this is a song that was recorded in 1939, Dan.
Oh no.
By some very enthusiastic nationalists. Yes, everybody, let's
Not
go.
a lot of gusto. A lot of gusto.
A lot of gusto.
And they had a great graphic design, didn't they?
Gus.
Hugo Boss, right?
Yeah. And IBM did all the accounting.
Joe Sontag has a bunch of them in a row marching.
Marching, that's right.
Wonderful. Dinosaurs aren't birds. Birds are dinosaurs. Says Willie Wonka Note. All right, I want to thank everybody for getting Shane Davis to $7,000. I think that's wonderful. That's what we're looking for.
Congratulations.
Shane, congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thanks COMICSGATE for turning out on this campaign. And again, this is second chance. So, you know, I'm finishing up the book. And the idea is when this campaign's going down, we're going to print. So now's your time to get on board if you missed out on Inglorious Rex 3. And why not with some beautiful King Kong versus 232 covers? Boom. Thank you guys. $7,000. That's absolutely crazy. Second chance. You guys are killing it. COMICSGATE's killing it. I ain't got no Joe Rogan shout out. Like, I ain't got that. I ain't got that steroid pumping in my veins. But we're doing all right.
Now, Shane, are you going to sell this in Poland and France and you know, starting in Poland?
No, Shane has to first eradicate the invaders to the land that he has invaded and is trying to conquer. Let's go, everybody. Salute. Nice drum fill intro. These are Shane's people, his ancestors. Fanta was very popular cook product in Germany. Let's go, Shane. Shane,
Boom.
it is your right to run your plantation as you wish.
Oh, no.
You have every right, Shane.
Every right.
You don't.
You'll get it right. You just keep trying. Keep trying.
Yeah. My
almost
plantation, my
there.
rules, guys.
You're a little better than Germany. You got into the south. Now you just need a little. You know,
Yeah. Damn.
get
We're
that
gonna
Marine
do it, man.
stuff. You know?
Very happy.
Everybody back in Inglorious Rex 3. All right, Shane, we don't like this song. We want to play this one instead. Let's try this one.
Irgendwo im fremden Land ziehen sie durch Stein und Sand, fern von Zuhaus und vogelfrei.
The little drummer boy.
It's the Green Beret song.
Und ist dabei
Why is the German singing it?
100 Mann
I don't know. I love her. I don't know, something about her that I like.
und eine Weg.
All right, hold on. Let's try this one instead.
Und I feel.
Ein Schifflein sah ich fahren, Kapitän und Leutnant.
I I love all my Jewish customers.
Shane, you're right about that. I love them too, more than ever.
I love
If
everything.
anybody had any hopes of getting back accepted into the mainstream of the industry, it's all over.
Now, Shane Davis, of course, his Inglorious Rex campaign is doing magnificently. We want to thank everybody for backing. And let's just remind people of what's on this campaign, Shane. Could you?
We have the 2-3. Well, okay, so the new covers get you settled right here. We got the Kong versus 232. Now, the Savage Kong is the main Inglorious Rex book drawn by me. The 232 book is the supplemental stories. So they're all new books. It's not the same book with the same cover. So the 232 book is drawn by Chris Graves and Antonio, who did a story for us in the previous 232 our previous supplemental book. 232 Beast Mode is drawn by Anthony Gonzalez Clark. I actually have a copy of it. If here we go. If we go full screen on me, now
by the way,
maybe
how
order
the
this.
fuck is the Yellow Rose of Texas a Nazi song? What on earth are you talking about? It's the Yellow Rose of Texas, American. Thank you.
So 232 Beast Mode is also drawn by Anthony Gonzalez Clark. It was in the original Inglorious Rex 3 campaign and also an anatomic. So maybe you guys have already bought it. This is our Aaron L. Fetchy cover. We already have them. No cinematic spreads, no nothing, but all Anthony artwork.
I love that
here.
cover, man. And Anthony is fantastic. What a great artist.
Yeah. This is
fellow
King
Anthony.
And he's really just, you guys, really cool. Kind of just getting started too. I mean, he is just a blooming talent. I mean, incredible. You know?
He drew this, I want to say like a year ago. Like I've had this book in my back pocket for a while. I'm trying to find, here's a really good spread Anthony drew.
Oh, wow.
Crazy action. You know, with 232 going out to help this one Rex snapper. If you see his arms missing, 232 actually has to go out and try to help him and bring him back. But, you know, things are going to, I don't want to spoil it, but this is a standalone book. So maybe check this out. And honestly, Aaron L. Fetchy, giving me a run for my money on drawing my own characters, man. I don't know. Aaron's something else.
That dude is so good. That's great.
Yeah.
It looks kind of different than yours. I mean, it's different. Not necessarily better or anything. It's just different.
Dude, talking about that. So Aaron's drawn 232 Beast Mode #2 for our Inglorious Rex 4 campaign. He drew a page. I'm going to share it. Ethan, take me off full screen. I'm going to share this page. He drew a page because he's almost done with that book. But first, thank you. You guys basically want to pick up this 3-pack. It's going to get you settled. This 1 3-pack. The lenticular cover, it's here. There's a video up somewhere. I'll post to Twitter, or if Yancey's listening, post that to Twitter, and you can see how it works. There's only 200 of those. So once they're gone. And those are basically the new books. And of course, as always, there is a mange pint glass. Okay, so it's double printed. The logo on one side and then the cartoon graphic on the other. We haven't done a glass in a while, guys, so get it while it's there. People have been asking for this, so you can get that. We just don't ship overseas. So those are for only U.S. backers. Give me a second. I'm going to pull up this page. But you guys ever, like, I don't know, see somebody draw a page and it's like, I don't know if you guys write for other artists and in the end, you're like, I really wish I'd saved that for myself after I see it drawn.
Yep.
And I did that with Aaron. I have to go find that folder. It'll take me a minute. So how have you been, Dan?
Excellent. Doing great. Yeah, just actually I was kind of working a little bit on a print, just had an idea anyway, so thinking about it. So
boom.
Travis Patrick, Chris Graves is live and well, I will say.
Yeah. Chris Graves is well, at least I got that story done by him. So here's Aaron L. Fetchy. This is a page from 232 Beast Mode. So I've always talked about the name of my character. If you'll pull this up, Ethan, His name is 232, which is a punch combination. A 2. Every punch is a number. Like 1 is a jab, 2 is a cross, 3 is your left hook, and then 4 is your right hook, and then 5 and 6 are uppercuts. So I did this page, where 232 is fighting. Now, Alex, well, this is Nate and Ron and little Alex over there hanging out, right? Because the beast mode books are basically before like Nate died. So you're going to have a 14-year-old Alex. Nate's in his 20s fighting. He's a Rex champ. So here's Nate with the insets doing the cross, hook, cross. And at the same time, that combination, which I've made reference to in issue 2, that he used that combination and won a fight, with that combination. Here he is using it on the Rex he's fighting. And he picked all different angles, but threw the same punch. And I was like, Aaron, you making me look bad. That looks so good.
Yeah, that's
You're making me look bad.
He's so talented.
Yeah. I was like, you got you. Why'd you do that? But it's like, I wish I'd drawn
I love those speed lines and everything.
And did this for myself in my own book, this sequence. It's like I wrote it and I didn't imagine it looking this cool, or I would have never given it to him to draw. I would have saved it for one of my books.
Yeah. And then when you throw a couple sound effects on it, that's gonna just like, man.
Yeah.
Man, he's really getting hit.
But the rhythm of it, the rhythm of those insets straddling the panels, like, like the layout of it was like, that works so great. The slight angle of the panels too, to the last knockout blow here. Fucking killer.
And he kept it, you know what? He followed the 180-degree rule, and that's important because that's what gives it that punch.
Ethan,
the clarity of the story.
5 prints left, Ethan.
Oh.
Yeah, those went fast, but they were good.
Yeah. The prints is such a great idea, Ethan. You're killing it.
I am killing it, Shane. I'm working on a commercial. No, I'm here. Can you see me?
Yes.
Now I can see you.
Okay, good. Yeah, our prints, we only have 5 left.
Breaking up or no?
Yeah.
What?
I knew they would go fast.
You're good though.
Are you serious? Like, am I breaking up at this point? You guys can't hear me?
Now you're good.
I can hear you.
Okay. Look, guys, we only have 5 prints left out of the 100. So yeah, it's too late. Like, if you're thinking, oh, I'll get them tomorrow. Yeah, good luck. You'll be getting them from someone else tomorrow, not from us. So go over there. There are 5 left. Do not wait anymore. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Thanks very much for just giving me and Shane continued success. We hope at some point you'll give Dan some success. Look at him; he deserves it.
Yes.
Look at him. Look at our dad.
And we're gonna have a print next week, so I gotta get it together and stuff and put up. But we're gonna have a print next week, guys. This exciting times. And a lot of people. Here's the thing, Ethan. I want to talk about this. A lot of people, don't quit COMICSGATE. They hate COMICSGATE, but they don't quit it. And they're all the time saying, "Look at these guys, these has-beens," all that shit. And we're over here killing it. Prints, comic launches, making our own stuff. I don't know. It's a beautiful thing we do. Very unique.
Doing what
thing.
we
And I
always
think
did,
it'll-
serving the reader's needs. That's why you got into the business, to serve the needs of the readers.
I mean,
And
after
that's what we
seeing
continue
the
to do.
Michael Malice, Joe Rogan thing, we have to. You were on my channel the other night, and you're like, I don't know if crowdfunding's doing well, and I said, no. That thing's not a measure. That thing's not a measure. I'm like, because what COMICSGATE does, Ethan, that a lot of people have to really put in a focus and take notice, is we know how to sell. We know how to get out there, make things exciting, get some razzle, hit them with the dazzle.
Well, quality wins.
Make
It's always quality wins. You can fake it for a while. You can't fake it in art. It's quality always comes out. So you guys are doing the right thing, taking your time, doing your best work, giving people a $25 worth comic book. You know, the Inglorious Rex books. These two babies are just, they are just kicking ass. I mean, they're beautiful books.
Yeah.
Mwah. I made this for Shane.
I love the beef jerky. I love that. I love the beef jerky. Having Inglorious Rex 3.
So, I mean, it's not perfect, but
I love the beef jerky. I love
loves it. He
that.
loves the beef
I love
jerky.
the beef jerky. Having Inglorious Rex 3.
Now, Shane, they're saying the beef jerky is baby meat. Yeah, is it?
Oh, I've heard this.
No, that's cheese.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think it is. I think it's literally.
I hope it's not. I hope to God it's not. But
It is something. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Dude, did you hear? I didn't even get a chance to look it up. I just saw it on Fox News on the headlines when I was at the gym. But they found Whoopi Goldberg in the Epstein files.
Yeah, she's
Yes. Yeah.
Good.
She was asking Epstein to fly her to use his plane, and Epstein was like, "No thanks." Like literally, no thanks.
Thanks. Like, I mean, Whoopi Goldberg. Listen, again, Whoopi Goldberg is a fake Jew, and also like her name means she farts a lot.
Yeah,
that's where her name came from. That's not her real name. You know, her mom said, if you're gonna make it in Hollywood, you've got to be a Jew, and she said, so name yourself Goldberg.
So she was like, okay.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then she's out on stage, Shane, and she couldn't stop. Like, think about her. Shane, think about her flatulating butt cheeks.
Do we have to think about her?
God, why?
Yes.
And so they said, wow, you're like a whoopee cushion. That's a euphemism. I mean, she's not a whoopee cushion. She's like a fucking sewer. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying the prints are sold out.
Oh,
yeah.
sold out print.
Wow. Like that, guys.
Oh,
These
yeah.
prints are going to be a thing, a rare collectible. You guys are going to be buying them on the
More Nazi music. Earthmind, you can't. They're gone now. I'm sorry.
That's a good track.
Yeah. Somebody made this AI video for the occasion of this stream.
All right, Shane, let's play that.
I know you love this shit.
Woo! Here we go.
Awesome.
Your feet are backward.
I got nothing here.
Why don't that monkey dance?
Oh, no,
Fuck you, bro!
Wow, Shane.
Let me do a little bit more.
Oh,
This is awesome.
Yeah, you remember playing
my
Rampage and you'd punch the building, there'd be a dude in a tub?
Yeah, you can pull them out.
You might remember that? Like, there'd be a dude in a tub. Yeah.
This is nuts.
There we go.
Come on, Shane, you can take it.
Come on, hug it out, Dan.
Wow.
I'm gonna defeat her by pressing my erection against her.
Oh no. You should give me
Move. Oh man. We should advertise more. Why not? Mange Cola. Look at that. Mange Cola.
Let's do it.
Hey, it looks like that. Who's a fan of ours? She's you guys Stephanie or something, or what's the girl in the chat often? She went up and met Cecil.
Yeah.
That looks like her.
It does look like. Is that Steph?
No, that's not
Here we go. Woo!
Oh no.
That looks like pigs on a trampoline. Goddamn. Shoot.
What?
I don't understand the cupcake.
Who's responsible for this?
Calster on Twitter. Thank
That
you.
was outside of the election one. That might be my favorite.
I really like it. I think it's really good, Shane. You should be proud of it. Proud of the people who love you enough to make a movie like that for you. Congratulations.
Didn't make it. Made it for Shane or Mange. Made it. Mange is different.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's for Mange. It's not really for Shane. Let's be frank. Let's be honest there.
Yeah, nobody's celebrating me.
Can't have him getting stolen glory here, you know.
Celebrate Mange, not me. Shane's crying. Shane's left out.
Paul Schmidt says, "Poor Ethan. No one liked his AI."
I loved your AI.
I made it in 5 seconds. Cope and seethe. Ethan says, "You're right. I'm not coping or seething. I'm just sitting here doing that." Why do you think I'm coping and seething? Just because Shane got a good AI and I didn't?
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
Hidden Hand Media, are you done with the dumb shit yet? What the fuck? Listen, Hidden Hand Media, you're lucky that I'm not done with the dumb shit. I'm sitting here selling more comics in a few hours than anyone else has in years. How dare you? Done with the dumb shit. Coping so hard, says Bearwolf 13. Here's Mario Miracle says Womp. Hey, what the hell? What? I cannot get any respect, not even for one single solitary second, Dan. I do not understand it at all. Not
like
one thank you.
You're like the Rodney Dangerfield of comics.
I definitely am. I mean, people are just like super rude for no good reason. Oh, what is this?
Oh, yeah. Check it out. This is some of the art from the 8-bit horror Indiegogo that I launched. The sign up for. Feel free to tap the pages. I just uploaded them to sell the wares to the people of the chat. And be like, oh, you want to get spooked? Come along. Come on.
Yeah. Let me see. You deliberately reject us, says Doug. I've never rejected you. Goody Two-Shoes says, just came in to see EVS is huge. All you're going to see are millions of W's. Millions of W's. That's all you're going to see around here. There are no L's here. Paul Schmidt says, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I do feel bad for you. Thanks, Paul Schmidt. I appreciate it. Thanks for your
sometimes
pity.
you hurt the people you love. You know, it happens, you know.
Yeah. Better than Galactus in the FF movie, says Ozhead. You're listening to Caps Radio, all Nazi all the time, says Raj Mataro. Sorry, Shane, go ahead.
Yeah, I need to re-watch that movie. Because I only gave it one watch and I kind of hated it.
Which movie?
The Fantastic Four movie. I liked it as soon as it was done, but the more I thought about it, the more I had problems with the movie. But I should go back and re-watch it.
Yeah, I thought it was good when I saw it. I thought it was really
the first good. Comic book.
I did when after I first watched it, but there was something about literally something about the plot. It just bothered me. Like the more I thought about it, when Reed was trying to teleport the planet, I like that's when I was like, it would destroy us. Like, you know, like, are you going to teleport us close enough to a sun to heat our planet? Would it not screw up our rotation? Like, is there a moon? You know, like how would it not fuck us up?
Comic book logic.
Yeah, you can't think too hard about it, man.
Comic book one says, I got here. Did the print sell out? Yes, they're gone.
Are you kidding me, Comic book one? You got to be joking. Yeah, the prints are all sold out. Thank you everybody for let me just double check and make sure that's true. Thank you everybody for everything that you've done for me and not mocking me, not ridiculing me. Thank you for treating me with all the respect I deserve. 5 are available and now 0 are available. Sold out. The first print is sold out. And it's sold out in 3 hours. So that's glorious. Actually, it sold out in like 4 hours. 4 hours it sold out in.
Yeah, I mixed up my days and missed the print. Thought it was Wednesday or something.
Oh.
So now we can all sell our prints for double the price.
Boom.
Oh,
we are moving on $8,000. That is absolutely crazy. Yeah, Ethan, the other night, you know how we were talking about it's been 20 years since Civil War? I didn't realize that, which is crazy when you think about it. Like Marvel's top selling book was 20 years ago.
Yeah, 2 decades is a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of time not to do anything cool.
Yeah. Have a hit.
Share my screen. Check this out. Like this is a real thing. They're doing a Jay and Silent Bob crossover.
Oh no!
Oh,
really?
This
How
is
very
this is
99.
McNiven. McNiven drew this.
Is it 1995? Like, what are they doing? Jay and Silent Bob have not been cool in 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the interesting thing is now he's thin again. Kind of he matches the actual original. Well,
that's the worst
what's his
part.
name?
Is it's skinny Kevin Smith, so that he'll cry in this. Like
geez.
it's not even the fat Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not been McNiven didn't draw this.
It doesn't look like
What's
McNiven.
Deadpool doing with his face?
No.
Uru, it says.
No, is that McNiven? Wait,
What does it say
is
on
his
there?
signature right there on?
Yeah, there's an M in there.
I don't see no signature.
It's on the sharks.
We gotta go a little close.
Yeah, it's on the shark.
Right under the
there.
gills.
There it is.
No, that is not his signature.
Okay. All right.
Unless you change the signature dramatically.
Pretty well drawn.
Well, it's somebody trying to get that vibe, which is fine. But I like how the Infinity Gauntlet's totally there, but then it's fucked up with their logo. Like, it is kind of sad that this is a big event for Marvel. And
it is.
You know, you
late,
gotta
right?
if you're gonna do a cover like this, you gotta go funny all the way. You know, the Jay and Silent Bob are a little bit funny, but everybody else is not funny.
Yeah.
There's nothing funny about She-Hulk or Wolverine or
You know what I would do? I would do the Silence of the Lambs shot of Jay on the cover.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, see?
Dude.
Exactly.
Tuck it back a
Marketing.
little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, marketing, dude.
Well,
what do you
gave
mean?
me
What
the
is the,
idea that?
Sorry.
What?
It's
Go
the
ahead.
Buffalo. It's the Buffalo.
Bill from Silence of the Lambs, like spoof scene where
He imitates it, you know,
with his penis.
Yeah.
Up between his legs.
Yeah,
it's,
I don't want to
a very,
see that.
You know, nobody wanted to see it. Unfortunately, we had to.
No, you
This
should
is
always that.
exciting. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, nothing. We talked about this the other day. I think when John was on our show, and just there's nothing exciting coming out of Marvel right now at all.
Well, I mean, it's our opportunity to do what we're doing, which I think is pretty exciting. I like the idea of doing Kings United. I had to get it kickstarted again. I had to kickstart your hearts because I feel like you guys aren't ever going to draw anything unless I do it first. And I mean, I might be wrong to say that, but I do think it's true. I have to draw my pages in order to get you guys
get in gear.
Yeah, get in gear because I mean, we did this on my live streams. We're going to be doing the next 2 pages as well. As you can see, you've got Chelson. Chelson's like, hey, Trick Ron, like heads up, like there's the alien you're looking for is heading towards you right now. You got to protect Heather Swain, and he's picking up Chelson's signal. He's online. Now, Mike Barron didn't post this in any time period that ever exists in COMICSGATE. He said it's a nuclear bombed out Camden, New Jersey. So I just went Camden, New Jersey. I don't know what you mean. It's the same thing. And then you've got the giant eyeball monster, which there are a lot of these eyeball monsters, and it crashes in front of CYBERFROG and Heather Swain. CYBERFROG gets Heather out of the way. And Chelsea's basically saying, do you want me to rapid evolve you? And CYBERFROG's like, no, I want to see what this thing can do. I'm cool. Don't rapid evolve me. Heather's like, why are you being stupid? Why don't you let this thing rapid evolve you? He's just like, I don't know. I don't feel like it. And he spits his tongue out at it. Heather is still like, and then he's fighting it basically. It shoots its tentacles out to get Heather. And Heather's like, kind of like, why are you so grabby today? So, Mike,
I love her face.
I like it too. I accidentally drew like John Byrne, and I was like, I'm keeping it. Like, you know what I mean? I drew a John Byrne drawing, and I went,
but not really yours. It's that's what you should do as an artist. You bring in feels of the other people, and then you make it your own.
Yep.
That's Ethan. That's an Ethan face.
Yeah, you set the bar with this one. That's for sure.
Well, this is, I mean, this is the first one. We're going to do the other two, and then maybe I'll do a couple more if we can't get people to draw. But because I want to draw your characters, it's like everybody else's characters are in there. We got to get Lopez to draw that double page spread. Kill Meyer says, Kyle Miller, does his tongue still have sticky bombs? Not right now, but maybe that's why his tongue got ripped out in CYBERFROG 2. Okay, so grab your pens, guys. You've got to get to work, and I need to see pages from Dan. I need to see pages from Joe. I need to see pages from Shane, and I need to see pages from Vasilis. And I know you guys can do it. In fact, Vasilis especially should have had his pages done by now.
Yeah, I don't. I keep asking like what pages are available. And it's like
you gotta go look. You claim them. You just go look at the script and be like, I want to draw these pages.
Yeah, but I don't know which ones are taken.
Well, I mean, anything with heat punk on it is yours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As soon as I'm done with Inglorious Rex 3 and I get my covers for 4, I'm knocking mine out. I've already done thumbnails and stuff, so it might not be pretty easy. I'm not too worried about it. I'll definitely be getting mine done for sure. Look, it's a cool book. Of course, we get all these characters together and stuff for a book. I don't know. I don't. Are we doing covers for this? How are you seeing that happening?
Well, I'm seeing it this way. I'm seeing it like the way. First of all, we're getting paid a page rate to draw the pages. So whatever we bring in with the crowdfund, it's going to be divided up so that you get paid to do the pages. But the big thing is, everybody gets to own the entire book. So, you do your own cover, Shane, and you can put out your own version of the book. You own all the content. Everybody shares all the content in the book. Now, there will be a thing in there that says Inglorious Rex and 232 and all characters belong to Shane Davis, and CYBERFROG, same thing, Ethan Van Sciver.
Yeah.
But the ownership over the publication of the book is going to be shared with everybody who does it. So if you want to put out a variant of it, you can do that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, it should be cool. You can take it to conventions and you can, do your stuff. So
I still think it's gonna be good. And now that you've actually got the design of the eyeball alien monster like more solidified than we've been talking about before, that's good because that's at least in stone now. We can kind of go off of that. So this is good that you actually sat down and knocked this page off. And it looks fucking awesome too. Like we were watching you draw it live, and it was just like coming together awesome. Set the bar, like I said.
No leader, it's not happening, says Doug. I'm taking leadership, right? What do you see me doing? I'm drawing pages. I'm the one who's saying pages are getting done now. Starting now, everybody's pages are going to get done. I will do it. I will hover all over everybody to make sure that the book gets done because I want it to be done.
Let's go.
If again with this kind of situation, it's like there does need to be somebody who is the superintendent who's sitting there like saying, "Hey there, where are your pages?" But listen, everybody only has to draw 3 pages each. Dan, I know you can do 3 pages.
Well, I don't have a character. Who does anybody need me to draw their book?
No. There are a bunch of pages where
pages left.
All of the characters are in it, and there's no specific character centric to the scene.
Okay,
and that's what you will be doing. You'll be hopping in there. And
is there a sign up? Do we have a sign up yet for that?
Yeah,
more or less. Yeah. Like you go in there, read the script, and see.
I did read it. I read it.
Okay, so there are pages that are claimed, and like Billy Tucci's doing the 3-page she sequence, obviously. You get in there and you say, these pages here where they're climbing a pit or something like that, I want to do those.
Okay.
And that's what you should do, and just claim them and draw them, please draw them so that they're done.
Yeah, because I think I've got page 28 and 29 with the ones that I earmarked to do. So I guess at that time I thought we were doing 2, but if we're doing 3, I gotta look for a 3rd page. But yeah, you just gotta go on the script, Dan, and you should be an editor on there. If not, get a hold of Mike, and then you can just put your name by it if you want. Be like, I want to do these pages.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I read it. I don't know by
it's in the script. It's in the manuscript. It says, pages are claimed by certain people. So yeah, you should be drawing each other's characters. Ideally, that's what we should be doing.
Oh yeah.
But Mike wrote it so that the first part of the book is black and white by themselves. Graham's characters by themselves, like from Monster Island. My characters and she. And I think that's it. I think those are the only characters that are by themselves. Anyone else?
No, the 2 through 2 and Alex are by themselves. Because he, for some reason, the way he wrote it is it's like we're jumping to each individual world, and for certain characters, and then they get alerted, and then somehow they get pulled into. It's complicated with mine because my character's not. My world is destroyed, so I think. For 2 through 2 and Alex,
reality secret wars.
Yeah,
kind of thing. That's, it really is just. It's just an opportunity. It's an art book with a cool story about fighting eyeball monsters, and there's, a narrative about all these characters from different worlds being pulled together into the same world. So,
and what I like about it is nothing's in continuity, so you don't have to worry about it fitting into anybody's books or everything. It's just a fun idea to get all the characters together, its own just one-time kind of thing. So it reminds you like Deathmate, right? It's just a fun book. See a bunch of characters in a story, out of place sometimes, by a bunch of great artists. So can't miss it. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, get into it. Let's get it done. And I think there's money in it for everybody. I mean, that's the other thing. I know money's a big motivator. I think there's money in it for everybody. So, make sure to do it. I'll definitely print up 200
at
of
some
them.
point in time. We have to run a crowdfunder for it. So,
yes, indeed.
Yeah,
we got to get Mike paid at the very least. So.
Yeah. So,
Malin is included. His character Darren is in it. Darius, is in it. It's Black Riding Hood. He didn't want Godlike in there for some reason. I would have liked to have seen Adam Ra in there.
Yeah,
but Darius is his character in this. By the way, shout out to Warlock. There are individuals on the internet who are so butthurt and ass blasted about Warlock. Yes. I will never understand this. Like, it's not a real magazine. Guys, so what the hell is your problem? Why don't you just shut the fuck up? Like, who cares? It's not a real magazine. Here's what it is. Like, it's a guy who's making, like, look at how beautiful it could be a magazine.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful layout, and he does this. Kings United here.
The coloring looks great. I haven't seen it colored.
Oh, you didn't see this colored before by
no.
Oh, I think this isn't Kyle. This is Jason Wright colored.
They're both great. They're both great colors.
Yeah. So we got Warlock, top 10 artists. Look how nice this looks. This is just a beautiful layout. We got Joe Sontag at number 10, Vasilisa at number 9. Sven Stoffels is in there. Matt Martin is in there. Graham Nolan, Billy Tucci, Aaron, and then John, Shane, and me. And then we've got best writer, Liam Gray, holding in there at number 10. Matt Martin, number 9. So people vote on this. So it's like, these guys are like, it's not real. It's a poll where a bunch of fans are voting their favorites. What do you mean? Do you need it to be in ink? You need it to be on paper? Like, what year is this?
Warlock isn't a magazine, but like Eric who was on Rogan.
Yeah, right. That's right. I know. Yeah,
but he still sets it up where there's articles and stuff to read, so it's a magazine kind of format, but it's a fan-based polls and stuff. I mean, I think it's one of the best things you could do right now. Get the fans involved with the creators. Yeah, visual.
Hey, comics are still made in print, but the fandom is online now. That's the way it is.
Oh, yeah. That's absolutely true.
It's our thing. Let us have it. God.
People don't remember it, but when Wizard magazine was going down, they actually tried a website. It just didn't take off. They were too late. They should have been there from the get-go with that. They should have been like Newsarama before Newsarama, but even Wizard went digital
Yeah, they didn't put the greatest stuff in the online version. Like they should have done like all the archive from all the fun stuff, like the homemade heroes and all that stuff. They should have put it and archived it, because that's the periodical type of thing that people keep on coming over for, like funnies.
I missed Wizard magazine days. I bought some old Wizards the other day, and I was popping the bags open and stuff, and it's just like that was such a nice package. Like it kind of felt like a cool like comic book porno mag, because it was all like ziplocked up.
Yeah. And I still have like diskettes.
Like a poster, trading cards. They had the awesome fold out covers.
I was talking
to later they wouldn't. Yeah,
I was talking to John Malin, who was on the show the other night, and my co-host Sean Arendt has a bunch of the Wizard magazines still, and he'll pull them out every once in a while. I'll be like, hey man, check this out. This is an old article by Silvestri from 90 whatever, and I'm flipping through it, and it's kind of it kind of hurts the heart a little bit, because the amount of cool shit that was in those magazines as you just flip through, and you've got all these great artists, all these great characters, including seeing CYBERFROG and stuff like that in there. I'm like, man, what a time to be alive, to be back then. Man, I miss that.
Like I was in Greece and I got like this from Wizard. You guys remember?
Oh yeah, Kaboom. I remember.
Yeah, this was like so fresh at the time. It's one of the few relics that I still have with me from my teenage Grecian American fun moments.
Got a few Wizards still. Some of them are cut up. Yeah, I have a stack of Wizards over there that I like to go through every now and then.
I should have kept my collection. I don't know what happened to it, but I had a shit ton.
I gave mine to the Greek Library of Comics.
The only time I can remember being in Wizard was when I worked for Majestic. You guys remember Majestic, the card company that made comics?
Yeah.
Yeah, they promoted it for a while pretty heavily.
Yeah, they were trying to do something with cards when what was it, like not ElfQuest, something Quest was another magazine that was doing well with cards, and they were affiliated, I think. Never mind. You know what? Sorry.
Is it 7,000 by the way now? It just jumped up another $500. So congratulations.
Thank you. And guys, again, these books we've already paid for them. They are on their way. Maybe in 2 weeks we'll be in fulfillment. And it was only the misprint was only in the sketch section of the main anatomic book. I've already ordered the stamp, and it looks really cool. If you scroll down, Ethan, we did a new mock-up. Just roll down just a little bit. Yeah. You can see it says Trailer Trash Edition and Mange above it. So that's pretty much going to be the stamp. We're going to do different color inks, and I'll be stamping them, and the rest are destroyed. If we don't sell 200, there's no 200, but there's no more than 200 going to be put out into the market.
Yeah, people want them. This is the thing. Like, you're receiving some criticism from some half-wits, but people do like misprinted things when there are only a few of them.
Yeah.
The idea of letting everyone have them is a bad idea.
That is the point. Vinyl.
Them. But there's a collector's market. When Wolverine called Sabretooth the K word for Jewish slur, that actually made it to print. Now, almost all of those magazines were grabbed and pulped, but about 50 of them got through. And those magazines, those comic books with the K word in it, are worth a lot of money. So,
what you don't want to do is misprint it and then pretend it wasn't a misprint. That was insane. It was completely bonkers, man.
One of the more recent famous ones is the whole Batwing. If everybody remembers the Batman Dick fiasco,
that was not a mistake. They're so retarded.
No, that wasn't a mistake. But there was a mistake after that got pulped, and that was what was it? It was an advertisement for Bendis going on Legion of Superheroes. And one of the characters, the one that has the lightning bolts on his chest, I can't ever remember the Legion's characters. They race swapped him or some shit, and they had to pulp it because of the ad. They had the character the wrong color. It was basically DC making a decision to take a white character and turn them black, just with color. it was really a fucked up thing. So I think they snuck out the white one and asked retailers to return it. And it was the house ad was the problem that was in the book. And it kind of underscored how, you know, DC was trying to, you know, cater to a certain demographic. You know, it was really fucking weird, that one. But there were books of mine that I did covers for that got pulped at DC because artists would hide, you know, there was a billboard exploding in a Batman issue, and the artist drew the letters falling off the billboard to say fuck. And
Nice.
they did, and they had to pulp the entire issue. Like,
is this all you're doing, Ethan?
No, I did something like that too and got in trouble. Only mine wasn't meant to be. Mine was meant to be a visual joke. Like I had the Legion of Superheroes logo sign inside the Legion of the Justice League of America sign. The old 60s logo that was on the comics was a sign inside the Justice League Museum. And I had Superwoman in there, who's a villain. If you guys don't know, Superwoman's a villain, and she's punching Donna Troy in the face as hard as she can. And Donna Troy's head is snapping back like this and smashing through the sign with the logo on it. And the letters STFU are around her head. They've fallen off the sign. And it's Superwoman saying, "Shut the fuck up," and punching her in the face. Essentially, DC Comics went, because Richard Johnson, I bragged about it on Facebook. Richard Johnson saw it and said, "Ethan's telling fans to shut the fuck up." And DC Comics ruined the whole joke.
What a
Comics
dick.
went back and erased it. And you know, it didn't make it to print at all. They erased it.
DC Comics didn't ruin that joke. You ruined the joke. If you hadn't erased the Facebook and bragged about it before it printed,
yeah,
I would have gotten in trouble. I didn't even think it was that big of a deal. I was just like, I think this is funny.
It's just the initials, not even the words. So what the heck?
I think a lot of people and DC and Marvel, I noticed that they don't have a problem with the joke or something that an artist does, but they do have a huge problem when the artist has like gained mind independence and does stuff on their own. So like they want to snuff that in any given moment, that like you're not allowed to take liberties and do stuff that we did not see or approve.
I resented that because I thought it was a really clever joke on my part. And I'm trying to explain this to DC. The problem was Rich Johnson put it out there that I was saying this to the fans.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's clearly Superwoman saying it to Donna Troy. Superwoman's a villainess. This is kind of a meme and a funny kind of now, like STFU back in 2010 was kind of new. So it was kind of a new gag. But I should have made it.
It's good storytelling too, when you think about it.
Taking it next level, Ethan.
Yeah,
you know.
The thing is, you have to know what the words mean to have an effect, so it doesn't really matter. Nope.
I have
I did something similar in Under the Red Hood. I had Batman Annual. I had of course not like you, but similar. Red Hood fires this RPG rocket, and they've animated this scene twice that I drew. And he's waving at Black Mask as he shoots a missile into his building. But on the missile it says LOL. Like, which is stupid. I mean, it was, internet back then, whatever. But I also draw the rocket launcher before that, where he's watching Batman on the screen, and the rocket the RPG missile launcher or whatever bazooka is angled to look like his penis erection, like, and he's watching back. It was super fucking weird. I was hiding shit like that all the time. Nobody really cared though, like, but I also didn't go to the internet and brag about it.
I had people scrutinizing my work at DC. Like Pete Tomasi was super paranoid. He's like, "Did you hide the F word in this page of Green Lantern Rebirth?" I was like, I mean, Pete, I wouldn't do that to you. Like, I
or did I?
After Sex in New X-Men, all the editors were very paranoid about me hiding messages, and they were looking, and I was just like, I did that once because those guys were creeps. Like, I wouldn't do that to you. You've been so nice to me. He's like, I don't know if I believe you. Well, I mean, I guess keep looking at my work like a psycho. I'm not doing it. So, and I didn't do it. I didn't hide sex anywhere that anyone found.
I had been up there, and I was in the office one time, and during that era of Paul Levitz would get mad at anything like that in the book and storm into an office and yell at editors. I don't want to say yell, but he was stern and gave you a talking to and would pull the editor aside. Because I remember I was in office and the All-Star editors were, working on All-Star Superman. And keep in mind, the assistant editor is just the assistant. The main editor, Bob Schreck, had signed off on it. And technically, even Paul Levitz is supposed to be signing off these things. But they had hit a panel in there, or Grant started one of the issues out with the hand of them drawing Superman, like Siegel and Schuster, and naming the character. There's a page in there. It starts an issue off like, oh, this is going to be crazy. For some reason, that's in the book. And Paul Levitz was fucking pissed because of the Siegel and Schuster lawsuit. And DC Comics literally just printed them
an automation.
The character, and somehow it's like, do you not understand this company has a lawsuit for the rights to Superman right now, and you just drew, even if it's off panel, the creators creating the character. I don't know if I have the book or I could look it up, but it was like it was bad. And the books were out there. What are they going to do? Pulp them? Like, they're already out there. And why are you pulping them?
Because the lawsuit was changing everything. The Superman spit curl was part of the copyright problem.
Yeah.
So I mean, I drew Superman spit curl. They literally removed it from all of the drawings I did of Superman. And that's why you see Henry Cavill doesn't have a spit curl. He's just got his hair slicked back. Which to me, I mean, Superman and the spit curl, the spit curl is important. That's an important feature on his face. But no, like, they had to take that away.
And the red trunks,
a lot of, like, a lot of things that I didn't realize were a problem, that were part of the copyright. But it was crazy.
It was the Superboy thing is what really opened a little bit of the problem, and they killed that character off right away. And then there's a statue of him in the book, like, oh yeah, he died saving us, whatever. There's always a glare on his chest to obstruct the S symbol. Even in the statue after they killed him, they're like, arguably, they had to. It was weird. The Superboy thing fucked them up in that case because it was something like, it's technically a different character, and maybe DC didn't actually buy Superboy. It was really weird. I never understood it, but that was super problematic.
Well, it was a problem because, like, they fucked Siegel and Schuster over Superman, but why can't we do Superboy? You don't own Superboy. And the lawsuit was, yes, we kind of do. And that was a lawsuit. So DC Comics had to do Supergirl, Superwoman, Super Horse, Super Monkey, Super Cat. All that stuff happened because they were DC was protecting themselves from Siegel and Schuster, who were trying desperately to get some part of their character back. And now, Marvel's doing the same thing. It's got Spider-Woman, Spider-Girl, Spider-Boy. You have to protect when you have a hyphenated hero. You know what I mean? Everything you got Spider. You've got to do Spider everything. You can't do Spider Monkey though, because that's an actual animal. So you can't.
I was told that Hulk Hogan had to pay Marvel for Hulk, which I don't know if that's true. I've heard that, but then because of that, Marvel made She-Hulk in case he ever had like one of those wrestler girlfriends with the same name.
Yeah,
that's true.
I don't know if that's true though. I've always heard that.
I don't
story.
think it's true because She-Hulk came out in like 72 or something like that. So
it's true though that Marvel sued the WWF at the time for the Hulk name because it was infringing on the Incredible Hulk. So they had to go to court over that and figure that shit out.
When did She-Hulk come out? It was in the 70s.
70s,
She-Hulk number 1. Well, maybe it wasn't 72, but 76, 77, kind of.
Yeah, before Hogan,
because
he didn't.
70s. I didn't think it was the 70s. I thought because I remember having a copy when I was a teen.
book. The She-Hulk number 1 had a 35-cent sticker on it. I'm almost positive. Let me take a look here. She-Hulk number 1.
Hey guys, what do you think of this Captain America? I found this Captain America. I remember this comic book. One of my favorite covers.
40 cents.
Before we pull this down, if you can hit refresh because we hit a milestone.
Woo! Good. Hold on a second here. We got it. All right. Yay! I was waiting for this to happen. $8,000.
$81,000.
Boom!
Wow.
Great. What do we got, Dan? What are you doing here?
Oh, that's one of the great covers. I just think I wanted to see what your opinion of it, you guys, if you liked it or not.
Oh,
you know, I just thought it was interesting.
I love the Jeep.
You know, the Nick Fury character here. You know, kind of
always looking at the reader with his one eye.
Never look at the camera.
No,
in film.
What do you see here, guys? Come on. Oh my god!
Because he's got a gun with the penis.
Yeah.
This one got there. Do you think this was purposeful? Do you think he?
No, that's an accident.
You think that's an accident?
Yeah,
it's not lined up, correct. So yeah, probably an accident.
Close enough.
What I do like is the Jeep that's like 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, I noticed it back then. And it's like I, you know, as a younger person, I'm like, oh my god, you know.
That's like one of those old cartooning things. I remember Joe Kubert told me this because I was drawing a car, and he's like, if you really want it to go fast, all the wheels have to be off the ground. I'm like, even though that really wouldn't happen in real life. But then if you look back at those old cop movies, you know, they're always jumping midair and then the hubcaps coming off. Mm-hmm. It's like a visual thing. You get the car off the ground and therefore it's going like 90 miles an hour or something.
Well, think about Michael Golden with that G.I. Joe stuff and the way the tires were like stretching and moving backwards in this way and that way. How cool that was, you know?
Yeah.
Good cartooning. Well, gentlemen, I gotta jump off here. My daughter
we're gonna close it out, Joe. Okay. We're gonna close it out because 3 hours is like my limit personally.
Gotcha. Okay.
But thank you, everybody. We got to 8,000, a little over 8,000. I imagine Shane's going to carry on. If he does, he's probably going to take a break and then carry on.
Take a break and then I'll fire up the stream in a bit. I'll grab something to eat and then we'll be back on. And this is actually on pace with Inglorious Rex 2 Second Chance. So I want to thank everybody there. I know everybody wants to say COMICSGATE is dying and stuff like that, and it's smaller. But this is actually tracking well, and I have no Indiegogo.
Great art never dies.
This is all our site. This is all our site. So
hell yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you again. I'll probably do a live draw stream. Shane's going to, but not now, later tonight. Shane is going to be go live. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Boom. All right, bye.
And if you don't like my politics, don't buy my book. Don't read them. And if you don't like my politics, don't buy my book. Don't read them. Girls read comics. Girls have always read comics. Problem solved. White boys, comic book reader. Don't buy my book. Don't buy my book. I literally can't even think. We can have a little conference on that. Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? Don't read them. What comic books are you reading? What comic books are you reading? Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? Don't read them. What comic books are you reading? What comic books are you reading? Comic book reader. Comic book reader. May I curse? White boys, don't read them.
I have an important message for you. You did it. I'm super proud of you. Yay! You did it! Yay!
There is nothing inherently masculine of heroism. There's nothing inherently masculine heroism. Girls read comics. Girls have always read comics. Problem solved. Magic! Yay!
Yay! You did it! Yay! Indisputable truth.
So don't